Oh no. Hello. That was a long buzzer. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome. Fine Thursday to you all. Good to see ya. What is up, Autumn Shake, Turtle Power, Pinguino, Earguard PG, and House Father Deluxe, Liquid Horizon, Amuxin, Miles Black, how are you tonight? Thomas Flaff, good to see ya. Hello from the U.S., Tiger Fade, Luke is dead, Dr. Nameless, U.S. Beefalo, welcome to the Fishbowl, thank you so much for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscriber. What's up, Chuck the Yak, how are you today? Avian, good to see ya. Hello from the gloriously rainy, miserable upstate New York. Have you seen the 420 card Pauper deck sounds good enough for an against odds? I have not. There's a 420 card Pauper deck? I have definitely not seen that. That does sound interesting, though. Del Torbs and Curic, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscribers. How is everyone tonight? I am super hyped. This deck, oh man, this is one of those decks I was looking around through infamous small Japanese tournament lists, trying to find something cool, and when I saw this deck, I was like, oh, how did I not think of this? How did I not think of it? I don't know if the deck's good, but it is certainly clever, and I really like what it's trying to do. It might be a horrible disaster, but the plan of this deck, oh, I really love it. It's just really cool, really good like deck building, and just like the synergies is something I completely missed that could even work. So I'm really excited to try this out. It's from Caleb Ganson. All right, I will look for it, Kyoji. I would definitely be interested in seeing it. What sites do you use to look up lists? I mostly use the Hallelujah site for Japanese tournaments. They post most of them, and they run most of them. So they have a pretty good database of, like, smallish Japanese tournaments that they run. So that's one of the best, I think, for Japanese tournament decks. I am hoping that eventually we can get them on Goldfish, but we haven't gotten there yet, but I would like to. Yes, thank you, Kyoji. I would love that. So how is everyone this fine evening? I'm excited. We've been playing a lot of Standard, and we'll see. Depending on how long our league goes, we might jump over into a little bit of Arena-ing. I've still been playing the Knights deck, and that deck's really fun. I love that deck, and I still would like to finish ranking up. So we'll see how long our league goes, but it's possible we do the doubleheader tonight and jump over to Arena after playing some Modern. But we'll see. What's up, French Fry? How are you? Deciding between green-black good stuff and fires with Ilharg and Salmon and Crashing Drawbridge. Ooh. Fire sounds really spicy. I mean, I think green-black is probably better, but the Fires deck sounds more fun, so I'd probably go with the fun one. So how is everyone this fine evening? The Knights, yeah, the green-black Nightburn deck, Swordmaster Surprise, I think that deck is just really sweet. I mean, we'll see Leon Stew. If we only have, a half hour left, we'll probably do Momir, but if our league is over in, an hour and a half or something, and we have an hour and a half to go, then we might jump over to Arena instead, if we have a ton of time. The list for the Knights deck, well, let me see if I can remember this command. Haha! Yes, go over to the Seth's deck page, and if you look down a little bit, it's called Lucky Knights. It's the second deck from the top. So anyway, that's our plan for tonight. We are playing Modern, starting off at least. Tiger Vay, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big Soups cheer for our new subscriber. Oh, thank you, Kyojin. I will take a look for that. I'm definitely interested to see a 420 card deck. If there's any way it could actually be legitimate. I've been playing Bug midrange in Modern recently. Oko was amazing. We gotta play some Oko at some point. Yeah, Lucky Charm and Innkeeper actually, both in the deck. Chukar, welcome to the Fishbowl for the 16th month. Big Soups here for you. Going to a GP, any deck you would recommend? Ooh, what format? Mike Ongslong. All right, let's do our reminders. First off, I love all of you in chat. Oh man. My tweets about streaming, they were not designed to disparage chat in any sense, but I do think it's just like a fact that I think you play worse on chat, like if you're on stream and interacting with chat. So it's not a knock on chat, but it's just I think overall you win less if you're streaming. I think that's like more or less just a fact. Any reason for the 2/2 Llanowar Mystic split? Not really. I guess surgical extraction, technically, detention sphere, but really you could play all the same. It doesn't really make a big difference. So let's do our reminders. I do kind of think we should play Birds of Paradise in this deck, honestly. We might actually just change that. That's something I was thinking about before the stream. I don't think having 1 power is more important. Like, all right, we'll talk about the deck in a minute. Let's do our reminders. Then we'll talk about the deck. And I'll give you some things I was thinking about, and we'll get into it. So first off, Replay YouTube. That's where you can find all the older streams, including this one in the future. I added one. We'll talk about the deck in a minute. We'll talk about Primal Surge too. Normal YouTube. If you missed it, we played some Iron Crag Feet, Stompy style in Standard, a deck that can do some really explosive things. It doesn't always work out, but when it works out, it is really explosive for against the odds. Yesterday, there is a Fish 5-0 going up tonight, Commander Clash tomorrow, some modern action for Much Brew on Sunday, so tons of stuff coming up on the YouTube channel. Gonna do like a Pro Tour wrap-up video too, I think. Hey, what's up, Cardfix? How are you this evening? Of course, our sponsor tonight is the ever awesome Card Kingdom. And if you're looking for some Throne of Eldrazi cards, maybe a Lovestruck Beast, you can grab them over at cardkingdom.com. Even grab a Saffron Olive sticker if you're so inclined. So thank you so much to Card Kingdom for supporting the show. Finally, merch page, tokens, t-shirts, playmats, good way to support the stream. My green screen is like falling apart. Good way to support the stream and the channel and the site. And donations, always appreciated. Certainly not required. $2 or more gets your message read on stream. So this deck. All right, this deck. This is, yeah. 2 Surge is awkward. I don't know. 2 Surge might be wrong. 1 Surge fizzles the other Surge. So we'd be giving... all right, let's just talk about the deck's trying to do. So initially, we'll go back to the initial build, which is Bone Crusher Giant over this... Well, I should have these fancy ones. I like the fancy ones. All right, so this deck, this is what the deck's trying to do, and we'll go from there. Swolly Loxodon, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. So this is the deck, Storm Surge Adventure, I guess. The idea of this deck is pretty tricky. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to play a Possibility Storm, maybe on like turn 3 with the help of Arbor Elves, Elvish Mystics, Llanowar Elves, which I'm pretty sure those should be Birds of Paradise. I'm actually just gonna change those right now. It's really hard for me to imagine the random green-only mana dorks are better than Birds of Paradise. So let's make that update really quick. Mystic, Llanowar Elves out, Birds of Paradise in. So, trying to get down a Possibility Storm. Possibility Storm is this weird enchantment. Whenever a player casts a spell from their hand, they exile it. Then they exile cards from the top of their library till they hit a card that shares the type with it. They get to cast that card for free. So this deck is trying to take advantage of adventures. Adventures! The way the rulings work is any place except when they're on the stack, they are creatures. It doesn't matter if it's an instant, sorcery, whatever. They are always creatures except on the stack. So what this means is once we get down Possibility Storm, Anoki, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Wait, what punt did I do already? Did I already mess something up? So, the cool part about... Wait, what am I getting punted for? We haven't even started playing. Oh, hey, what's up, Max? Elves for Beast. Wait. No, we have Lovestruck Beast. That's right there. I think we're good. Oh, for Lovestruck Beast? Alright. You're probably right. We do. It seems a little cute, but alright. You're right. If we're playing Lovestruck Beast, we do need it. Is it worth it? I wasn't really thinking about attacking with this deck, but I guess that is something we might need to do on occasion. But I think you're correct. The 1/1s are back. So, okay, we got to explain what this deck is doing. But first, we got our first donation of the day. We got a donation from Streamlabs. Strictly just $2 donation. Just sub for my second month. Keep being awesome. Thank you so much, Strictly Jess, and welcome you back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. All right, so the idea of the deck, Possibility Storm. Because our adventures are creatures in our deck, if we get down Possibility Storm, we can Lovestruck Beast, Sorcery Mode, 1 mana. That's going to trigger Possibility Storm for a sorcery. The only sorcery in our deck is Primal Surge. Primal Surge, 10 mana, exile the top card of your library. If it's a permanent, you may put it onto the battlefield, repeat the process. If you look at our deck, it is 100% permanents. So in theory, we can ramp into Possibility Storm by like turn 3 for 1 mana, Rosestone Acolyte, or Lovestruck Beast, which is going to trigger Possibility Storm. It's going to find us our Primal Surge, and now we get to put literally our entire deck onto the battlefield. And that means we're going to get 3 Inferno Titans. We're going to get all 4 Glory Bringers. We're going to get a Fanatic of Mogus to burn our opponent out. So we basically just win the game on the spot. So that is the main goal of the deck. Otherwise, our deck can play kind of like a fair deck where we have some ramp, we got some Glory Bringers, got a couple of Planeswalkers and Chandra and Garruk. But really what we want to be doing is Possibility Storm, sorcery mode of either Lovestruck Beast or Rosethorn Acolyte, Primal Surge, entire deck into the play, win the game that way. The one thing, so since we can't play Birds of Paradise, which you all are right about, see, that's an example of chat being very helpful. Dylan Hunter for the 4th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. It's tempting to play another Primal Surge because I'm very afraid of drawing Primal Surge. We don't have a way to get it back in our deck. And if we draw Primal Surge, then we don't have one to Possibility Storm into. The problem is with 2 Primal Surges, the second Primal Surge will stop the chain of the first one, so we won't get our whole deck. We'll get some number of our deck. It could be 1 card, could be 50 cards, but it will fizzle eventually to the other Primal Surge. The one other thing that I was thinking about changing, and maybe we do a chat vote on this, is Bone Crusher Giant actually doesn't really work with our combo. I'm not actually sure why we even have Bone Crusher Giant. I mean, I guess it's like an okay card in Modern, but because it's an instant, we don't actually have any other instants in our deck. So if we have Possibility Storm, we instant Bone Crusher Giant, we're just going to get a Bone Crusher Giant, because we're not actually going to get anything, which is kind of very awkward that we can't spin into anything. So I was thinking that maybe this should just be Lightning Bolt, or that it should just be Blood Moons in the main deck. When we have 12 1-drops, it's very, very tempting to just play main deck Blood Moons, because that's a good way to jank people out of the game. So that would be the only other thing that I was thinking. Like, I don't know if there's any, like, why are we playing Bone Crusher Giant when it doesn't work with our combo? And I looked at the adventures. The only other one is the, like, 1 mana make a food thing, but that's not even a little bit close to being Modern playable. So, I mean, Blood Moon is probably the way to go. Blood Moon over the bolts. So we can Bone Crusher Giant out, Blood Moons in, 3 Blood Moons, and then bring a, wait, we can't use Bolt? Oh, we can't use Bolt. You're right. Then, all right. Well, Flame Tongue Kavu? Is that better? We could Flame Tongue. FTK action. Actually, is that even Modern legal? It's not. Is there a better option? Is there something we could play that would be better? Or are we really just stuck with Bone Crusher? All right. Bone Crusher in the sideboard? How about that? That might work. How about that? So let's maybe give that a shot. I kind of like the main deck Blood Moons. We could possibly hardcast Primal Surge. That isn't technically impossible. Eternal Witness would be grand, but we don't really have much to get back from the graveyard. We can't really play spells. That's the other thing. And I keep messing up with saying Lightning Bolt. I keep not thinking about Primal Surge. Primal Surge, we can only play permanents in our deck. It's a kind of a deck building restriction card. So that is why we have Bone Crusher Giant. And that does, in that context, it does make sense. Sideboard, same thing. Artifact Destruction. Emberous Shieldbreaker. Bone Crusher Giant now is our removal spell. Obstinate Bailout for life gain, Engineered Explosives. Damping Matrix as our Stony Silence. Gravedigger's Cage for graveyard hate. And that's basically the deck. That's basically the deck. How about Hybrid Samet for haste? I think if we Primal Surge, we just win anyway. I don't think we need, like, when our combo goes off, we don't need Samet. We don't need anything else. So, all right, let's run it like this. Let's run it with the 3 main deck Blood Moons, Bone Crushers in the sideboard. Ready, set, go. See if this deck actually works. I mean, we can always change it. Lucky Clover with all these adventures. The problem is our adventures aren't very good Lucky Clover adventures, honestly. Like, they don't really do much. Like, they add extra mana. They make a 1/1 token. They're not the most powerful adventures to double up. No thoughts for Bloodbraid. I mean, we could Bloodbraid. I mean, Blood Moon is our main land destruction, I think. So, all right, here we go. Switch Primal Surge with Obliterate. But then, we could do that for trolling, but I don't think we'd actually win. We do get all 3 Blood Moons for Blood Moon Tron if we Primal Surge. Fires or Rhythm of the Wild would probably be better than Salmon. That's probably... Ooh, we get to play first? All right, give us our dream draw. No ramp. We're going to mulligan this. That's just super slow. All right, this has ramp at least. We will give this a go. Yeah, this could work. I mean, give us a Primal Surge, please. Please, Magic Gods, surge us. I guess we need another red source, actually. We will keep this. We will put Glorybringer to the bottom. We have another new donation. Hey, Seth, I'm thinking about building the Dubious Challenge deck, but I don't like Smuggler's Copter. What would you add instead? Ew. So, actually... that's the deck we're playing this week for Mucha Brew. So we will be playing that deck, and I also I don't want to give away too much, but I also was not super impressed with Smuggler's Copter. Well, play Elvish Mystic, play a Mountain, get in with Llanowar Elves, hit our opponent. We're not gonna Love Struck Beast. We're gonna hold it in case we draw. In case we draw into a Possibility Storm, we can pull off our combo. I kind of like the idea of going like a hybrid Soul Herder style deck since we have all the flicker effects. So that's something I've been considering. Ditch Blood Moon for Urza and Surge for Whir. And just play Urza. I mean, turn 3 Garruk does seem... are we going to get infected? Oh. Huh. Okay, sure. I don't know what's going on. Blue-green Eldrazi? Well, Forest. Big Papa Garruk. Make a 3/3. Pass the turn. We would like to draw cards with this, but the Sky Spawner is going to make it difficult. Banned Eldrazi, yeah, probably is banned. I haven't seen this build of Eldrazi in a long time. Ancient Stirrings, Potago Digged. Looking for their Eldrazi Temple. Sammy Scooper, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Yeah, it'd be nice if we could draw 5. I really want to... Man, we need another red source in a Possibility Storm, and then we get to see our deck just do insane things. It will be so sweet. Opponent gets a Reality Smasher. Okay. Combat. Gets in at Garruk. Yep. Chilico, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. And Yoda Man for the 20th month. Welcome you as well. Big scoops here for you. Thank you. I feel like it's a missed opportunity to now have Storm Surge Kraken in the deck. Isn't that just, that's a commander card, right? I don't think it's legal in Modern. But flavor-wise, it would be on, dead on. Someone should write a program where you plug a deck list in and it shoots out instructions for how to make it into an Urza deck. Opponent runs out a Matter Reshaper, passes. No red mana. We're going to lose our Garruk. We'll make a beast. Make a 1/1. Ugh. This is why I wanted Birds of Paradise, is so we could actually cast our double red spells. And that's one of the concerns with the deck, is we're a little pinched on red mana. Well, I don't think we want to attack into this mana reshaper, so we'll pass the turn for now. Hey, M. Jacobs, welcome to the Fishbowl for the 13th month. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Yeah, that's why I wanted birds, but it is true that Lovestruck Beast, 1/1s. For Lovestruck Beast, we probably do need these, but boy, Birds of Paradise would be making our life much easier. Just Peter for the 9th month. 9 months, almost number 2 on the all-time relationship, Seth. Well, I am honored, Just Peter. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Voting against Ed kills our Garruk, sadly. Oh, we're going to draw Possibility Storm, but not be able to cast it. All right, opponent. What do you got? What do you got? Yeah, I honestly don't know. Like, Lovestruck Beast is a reason to play Mystic and Llanowar Elves. But wanting double red is a reason to play Birds of Paradise. That's one of those things you... Uh-oh. Hang on, my mouse just died. Force the Wall, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. All right, I'm back. Yeah, so you got the armpit close up, and that's a reality smasher. I guess I need more batteries for that mouse. Phone it. Passing. Please not a double red card. All right, Forest, go. This is making me want to cry. If only this was a Birds of Paradise. Phone it. Brian Jonestown Massacre. It's a band that I like. I don't know if anyone else knows them or not. Altar Boy, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. All right, opponent, get in. Hitting us. Down 2. 16. Oh, we really want to cast this Glorybringer at some point. Opponent. Cashes in Waterlogged Grove, draws a card. We don't want to cast Lovestruck Beast because we want it for if we ever get down. Neo Nerd, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber, Thought Not Seer. Glorybringer, probably going away. Yeah. Arbor Elf technically does not make red mana. Oh my goodness, we're going to lose to this. We're going to lose to not... Neonate, eh? I mean, it could play Neonate. I don't know if it'd be worth it or not. It's probably worth considering. Raging Nick Fit. That's an interesting build of Nick Fit. Opponent beating us down. We are on a clock if we don't draw anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Boreal Druid. Potent. Mana Reshaper. Passes. We draw. Pass the turn. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is the worst. This is the worst. We're gonna lose because we can't hit a second red source. We've hit 3 mana dorks that don't make red mana. If only we had a Birds of Paradise. Opponent, once upon a time, goes digging. What do they find? Please not a Thought-Knot Seer. We need this Glorybringer to kill the flyer. Elder Deep Feed. Oh, that's gonna beat us. That's gonna beat us good. Beat us to death. Oh, boy. Well, that was a good draw. Jeez. If only we had one more red source. Opponent gonna wait another turn. Goes to combat. Gets in. Hits us. Down to 8 from the Noble Hierarch triggers. Sure. Opponent. Yeah. Down to 8. Oh, what a sad way for this to go. Opponent passes. We literally have put our entire day. We should have played Birds Paradise. When are we going to attack with a stupid Love-Struck Beast anyway? Oh my god. If we had played Birds of Paradise, we'd be doing such cool things right now, but instead we die. I believe we don't even get one more draw step. They Elder Deep Feed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tap down 4 of our creatures. We have to chump block. We can't even chump block, so... I mean, we'll pass and make them do it, but we are dead. Hey. Opponent. Elder Deep Feed. Ugh. I mean, maybe it's just unluckiness. We'll look at the mana base during sideboarding. Deep Fiend, tap stuff, and that's lethal, yeah. Oh, wow. Well, it's a little rough to have 8 mana or whatever and not be able to cast most of our deck. Is Honored Hierarch the new Noble Hierarch? Flavor-wise, it kind of seems like it. All right, we're just going to concede. Like, we are dead here. Okay. Let's look at this. I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We have 17 red sources, and that's not even including the Rose Sword Acolytes. I mean, I think we have more than enough red sources. Like, we have red sources... I mean, I think that's just unfortunate more than anything. Like, we didn't draw a single fetch, or a shock, or a Utopia Sprawl, so run it back. Run it back. Nella Killer, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Hey, feel like we have the wrong Garrick. I could see playing Wild Speaker. Untapping lands is always nice. Hey, what's up, Nell Killer? Oh, I really wanted to see the combo go off. It would have been so sweet. Oh, it would have been so sweet. Well, we get to play first. The slowest hand in the world. We will mulligan. Alright, this is also the slowest hand in the world, but we're going to keep this one, I think. Put Glorybringer to the bottom. Ugh. Where's our million... Where's our million things that we can play on turn 1? Our million mana dorks. Windswept Teeth, go. Have you ever played Possibility Storm, Emrakul? In the past. It's been a while, but we definitely have. Opponent. Once upon a time for free. And we have our red sources. Eldrazi Temple. Opponent doesn't need their red sources. They just got all the mana. Misty Rainforest. Yeah, I think we're just... Ugh, this is going to be too slow. Ancient Stirrings. Eldrazi Temple is going to mean Thought Knot's coming down really quickly and taking our combo pieces. Opponent. This deck needs exactly one Lab Maniac to win with Garruk minus. That does sound pretty spicy. Well, we will crack. We'll take a Stomping Grounds. We will draw a Mana Dork. All right, that's a Mana Dork. We'll play a Forest. Play Arbor Elf. Utopia Sprawl off the top, and we got a shot. If we draw Utopia Sprawl, we win the game this turn. That's what we need. Utopia Sprawl off the top. Eldrazi Temple. Matter Reshaper. Come on. Utopia Sprawl. One time. Mystic. Well, play Mystic. Play the Mountain. All right, well, now we got to hope we don't get Thought Knotted. If we don't get Thought Knotted, we win the next turn. Come on, please. Anything but Thought Knot. Let us combo one time. Opponent, combat gets in. As long as it's not a Thought Knot. It needs Phage to lose spectacularly. There may have been Phage action in today's Commander Clash we recorded. Come on, no Thought Knot. Let us do it one time. Opponent. Ancient Stirrings. If they hit Eldrazi Temple, play Thought Knot. Okay, Elder Deep Fiend, that's fine. Scalding Tarn. Passes. Well, here, ooh, and Utopia Sprawl. So, okay, we're going for it. Filthy Rascal, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for our new subscriber. All right, so, step 1, Utopia Sprawl, our Forest. On red. Tap it. Untap it. Tap it. Mountain. Possibility Storm. Come on. Oh, I want to see it. Happen. Come on. And Lovestruck Beast, Heart's Desire. Hits Possibility Storm. And that's a Primal Surge, which we will cast. No! No way! Okay. Yes. Always say yes. 42 to go. 41. 40. Yes. 39. 38. 37. 36. Yes! This is what we wanted. It does not get any better than this. I wonder if an opponent scoops it up, or are we still going? Opponent scoops it up. Opponent got the blue mana to bluff the counter. Okay. That's what we wanted to do. How do we win? We get 3 Inferno Titans, 4 Glory Bringers, and that amounts to many damages. Yeah. So we just go until we get 20 plus points of damage from Inferno Titans and Glory Bringers. Whoo! Okay. That's what the deck could do. That was pretty good. That was pretty impressive. Okay, that's what we wanted to do in game 1. It didn't come together, but we got there. That's true. Their Possibility Storm would get spun or their counter would get spun around by Possibility Storm. So, do we want to do anything? Damping Matrix shuts down Mana Dorks. I could see the Bone Crushers. Oh yeah, we also have a Fanatic of Mogus. Maybe like go down to Garruk for a Bone Crusher. I don't mind having a bit of removal. Yeah, I think it's mostly to try to fight against Urza, although shutting down our own mana dorks is a little bit problematic. All right, turn to Blood Moon. We should go into stream mode. There we go. Nailed it. If you have Primal Surge, if you draw Primal Surge, you can just cast it from hand. It's possible. It is possible that we can. Opponent said nice. Well, we're going to keep and we're going to try to turn to Blood Moon yeah, and see what happens. That's our goal for this one. Collector Oof is probably... Well, yeah, Collector Oof is probably better. You are very correct. Opponent's going to 5. This is a small Japanese tournament deck. Just found it this afternoon. People voted for Modern when I asked on Twitter what we wanted to play tonight, and I found this deck, and I'm super excited we get to try it. Did Storm hit Surge because the creature is also a sorcery? Yeah, that's basically the trick of the deck. The adventure creatures are creatures every place except the stack. On the stack, if we cast them as a sorcery, Possibility Storm sees them as a sorcery and finds us Primal Surge, our one sorcery. So yeah, that's the main plan of the deck. Once upon a time for free. Opponent. Once upon a times everywhere. Did you see that at the Mythic Championship this weekend, 82% of decks are playing green, which is and playing Veil of Summer. It's like ridiculous how green the format is. Well, we will Windswept Teeth. We will crack Windswept Teeth. Blood Moon doesn't even seem that great here. Get a forest, play Arbor Elf, pass the turn. About it. Maybe the cheapest deck I've ever built. Ooh, let me see, Cocos. I do like cheap decks. Ooh, our budget magic deck for this coming week is another fun one. Yavimaya Coast and Oko. Oh no. Makes a food. Huh. That is a bit concerning. Can we beat an Oko? We draw our Primal Surge, sadly. What do we do about an Oko? Can we beat an Oko? Dizzy Turtle! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for our new subscriber. Went 7-0 with my Is It Wizards list. Ooh, awesome. Curia Senpai. Dreadhorde Cinderwinds. That looks fun. Wizards and Modern, I always like them as a budget deck, and that looks really good. Double Gate Tokens. Ooh, I have not seen the draw 2 combined with gates. That's super cool, Cocos. I like Sam's Mystic Sultai deck. I really did. Our question now is, do we Blood Moon or do we Rosethorn Acolyte to get to Glorybringer quicker? I think we probably still have to Blood Moon and shut down colorless stuff. So we will Wooded Foothills. Crack. Crack Wooded Foothills. Ugh. Yanman, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for our new subscriber. Shutting off colorless mana is relevant. And our opponent could steal our mana dork anyway with Oko. Blood Moon shuts off colorless mana, so our opponent can't play Eldrazi. Man, do we actually need a mountain? That seems so weird, but we might. I'm afraid that we won't have double red then. Yeah, we're just going to take a mountain. That's fine. Tap, untap. Hold on to the Rose Thorn Acolyte. Play a Blood Moon. Pass the turn. Well, now we got to beat an Oko. Is it possible? Yeah, I actually think we need double red because of... Oh, they had Eldrazi Temple too. Well, that is helpful. Now we can't get Thought Knotted, which is really good. We are going to get food beat down, but... Is the adventure looting a sorcery? Unfortunately, it's an instant. Opponent, more Noble Hierarchs. Ew. Alright, we're taking the beatdowns. Opponent gets in for 5. Yup. Down to 13. We draw. Stomping Grounds. Well, Rosethorn Acolyte. Cast it. Go to combat. Hit Oko. Pass the turn. Ooh, if we get down Inferno Titan, we got a chance. Maybe. Maybe. We could play Ren in 6. Ren in 6 is just a powerful card. Makes a food. Okay. Opponent gets in for 5. Sure. Well, in Inferno Titan we trust. Down to 8. Opponent passes. Stomping Grounds. Tap. Untap. Tap, 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 tap. Inferno Titan. Ping you, ping you, ping you. Pass the turn. All right, Big Papa Inferno. Cannot be stolen by the Oko. I kind of miss the Oko. The Oko voiceover from Arena. The oh dear. What's the best way to deal with a white leyline in a black-red deck? Opponent downgrades our Inferno Titan. Yup. And passes. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, untap 5. Glorybringer. Combat. Attack you. Attack you. Attack and exert you. Kill the food. Kill the Oko. Get rid of that problem. And now our opponent's pretty locked. Only green mana, no colorless mana. And we survive the Oko. And I think that's going to be game. Taking down Eldrazi. Opponent scoops it up. Ooh, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I like this deck already. The game 2 kill was one of the sweetest kills we've had in a while. Oh, man. Primal Surge is insane. It is insane. When will you do the Planeswalker voiceovers? Ooh. Maybe I'll have to start doing them when we play Moto. All I remember from Oko is the oh dear one. I can't remember any of the rest of them. Yeah, Blood Moon, good at janking people out. We don't have voice pack DLC for Arena. Yeah, that's a good question. And also, why don't we have the storybook cards on Arena? They have them on Magic Online already. Like, why don't we have those? They look so sweet. I'm thinking about making Rakdos Unearthed Goblins deck for my first modern deck. Do you think that's a decent place to start? I think it's a decent place. Goblins aren't a top tier deck, but they are a pretty good tribe, and that is a pretty sweet deck. Did I order the gingerbread costume yet? Oh, not yet. I have not yet ordered the gingerbread costume. I probably need to get on that. Did you see Matt Nass in LSV requesting Wizards to ban Oko along with Field of the Dead? I didn't watch the video, but that's probably a good call. I don't know. I haven't really talked about this yet, but for the past couple years, well, no, that's going too far back. For the past year, when Standard was doing relatively well, there was a lot of like, oh, of course, it's because of the play design team. But now it seems like with Throne of Eldraine, things were kind of busted. So I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like maybe the play design team is not the savior of Standard forever, and there will still be mistakes from time to time. I feel like I've heard the name the Bomberman on MTGO. Is he a famous good player? Wait, Bomberman. Oh, Gemstone Mine. That usually means unfair things are happening. Voted. Ancient Stirrings. Oh, they're playing, they are playing the Primeval Titan deck, Amulet. Bomberman could be fun. Bomberman's a interesting legacy combo deck. Ban Oko, so he goes down in price. I mean, the other thing is, I mean, what do you want to see in Standard? Like, if you controlled the ban list, opponent gets a breeding pool. If you controlled the ban list, what would you ban in Standard? Well, play Arbor Elf. Stomping Grounds, tapped. Go to combat, get in for 1. Hit our opponent. Pass the turn. That's how good Field. How did Field of the Dead and Golos make it through testing? My guess is that they made Field of the Dead to make Scapeshift relevant before rotation, but didn't assume that it would see play after rotation, so it didn't get tested heavily. That would be my speculation. I think Patrick Sullivan might have said something similar on Twitter, but I think that makes a lot of sense. Another Ancient Stirrings. Hey, good evening, the Looter Scooter. I'm doing well today. Ban Oko, save, and we just saved to Fairies meta. No changes, field nothing, make Field of the Dead legendary. I mean, if that was possible to errata cards, that would make a lot of sense, but I don't think that's really in the cards at this point to errata. Or, like, restrict in Standard. That also seems unlikely to me. Well, alright. We will play Kessig Wolfrun. We will play Rosethorn Acolyte. Go to combat. We could use a Possibility Storm. If we hit a Possibility Storm, we win the game. We gotta do it before our opponent kills us with whatever they're doing. I'm not sure exactly what. Don't think a ban is necessary. I feel the biggest issue is a vocal minority of player base going crazy every time a strong dep instead of trying to adapt. Ban Ardenvale Paladin. Field an Oko. Keep my decks. Ban all the mythics. I would like a Rampaging Frozen reprint and a Oko errata to have a -1 instead of a +1. Yeah, I think that if you had a -1 to Beast Within, that would make it better. I know you've probably been at this a bunch. Just tuned in. Are you interested in the new CCG Legends of Runeterra? Runeterra? Something like that. I am a little bit. I haven't got to play it yet. Oh man, I'm way behind in the chat. Hey, what's up, Ryuzi? I'm catching up. Oh, Engineer Explosives. That means we don't get to Inferno Titan this turn. Opponent, shame on you. Engineer Explosives, kills our stuff. Well, at least they lose their Gemstone Mine. I'm still not sure what we're up against. Possibility Storm. Give us a Possibility Storm. Bloodmoon. Alright. Windswept Teeth. Crack it. Grab a Forest. And Bloodmoon. Combat. Get in. I mean, if it is Amulet Titan, Bloodmoon is so good. It feels like Amulet that didn't hit bounce lands. Like, everything looks like Amulet cards, but it's weird that they wouldn't have hit a bounce land yet. Oh, there's a bounce land. Okay, just kidding. Opponent. Rexage. Alright, there goes our Bloodmoon. Wow, the what of fun of Rexage in hand. Fire Shrieker, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. I'll play Arbor Elf. Go to combat. Attack. Opponent having that Rexage is insanely brutal. There are basic Forest and the Rexage. We need the Lovestruck Beast in hand for Possibility Storm comboing purposes. Would Oko be as good as it is of Summoner's Pact? So here comes Primeval Titan. And then I guess we just lose. Unless we hit Possibility Storm. Jeez. That Rexage. Rexage was brutal. Losing at Blood Moon. Would Oko be as good as it is if Feather and Elementos and Hero decks were viable? I think it would still be very good. Like, turn 2 Oko is good against just basically anything in the format. So I guess like more ways to pressure it would probably be fine, but it goes up to 6 loyalty. I feel like they just aimed a bit high with Oko so far. Do you think Into the Story is playable in Commander? Yeah. I mean, draw 4 for 4 is good. Opponent, basic forest. And getting in. Well, we need Possibility Storm. That's what we need. Wooded Foothills. Play Wooded Foothills. Crack Wooded Foothills. Grab a Mountain. Tap, untap. Run out Inferno Titan. Rexage. Hit our opponent. Pass the turn. Maybe this will be enough. It's not impossible. Opponent's got to pay 4. So that's most of their turn. And now we have Inferno Titan. Maybe. Our opponent might not be able to attack here. The Battle of the Titans is like M11 standard or whatever. Yeah, M11 standard. Ban Teferi had Field of the Dead with a quote stating they're watching how Oko is doing. If Oko stays highly used, ban it in November. So I think that over Magic's history, the default has been to not ban cards. But with Arena, I think that we're going to see more and more bannings in Standard. And it's something that we're going to have to adjust to as a community. I think that Wizards is going to be much, much quicker to ban things in Standard than they have been in the past. And, I mean, there's upsides and downsides to that, but financially it's a downside. Like, that's the painful part. But I think that's my thinking, is we're going to have to get used to Wizards being much quicker to pull the trigger on cards in Standard. All right, opponent. Paying for the pact. Yep. And but Blaststone, Meteor Golem, and Ugin only way to deal with White Leyline and Black and Red deck in Standard. I mean, is White Leyline seeing play though? I mean, I guess if it's something that you're running into a lot in your local meta, it makes sense. I don't think I've seen any White Leylines show up in Standard. There's Azusa. Opponent. Gets in. Huh. Okay. Radiant Fountain, Field of the Dead, just like in Standard. Well, come on, Possibility Storm. That wins us this game. So let's think about this. If we block, we get rid of Primeval Titan. Opponent untaps with infinite mana. If we don't block, we can attack, get chumped, tap, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 power, put our opponent to 8, attack, attack. Is there any way we can win here? Attack, attack, opponent blocks here, blocks here. We trample. I think we just have to kill Primeval Titan. Yeah, alright. Possibility Storm! Oh, that Rex Age is still making me feel a little salty that our opponent just had the one of in hand. Yeah, it tramples, but not enough for lethal. Vesuva. Field of the Dead Part 20. Possibility Storm. Semi-Growth Chamber. We needed that Blood Moon to stick. Well, we needed this turd, or we're dead. Opponent, yeah, make some bazillion zombies. Possibility Storm? One time? Utopia Sprawl. Block. Alright. Utopia Sprawl. Red. I think we might be able to survive one turn. We'll see what our opponent has. Caneric, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Why do you think Wizard doesn't restrict cards at standard instead of banning them? It's very complicated, and it doesn't necessarily solve the issue. At least in older formats, it doesn't, where they still end up getting tutored up. And our opponent, yeah, now our opponent just wins here. We have a new donation from Primeval Titan number 2. They just keep coming. And an amulet. From Dr. Nameless, $2 donation. I'm coming to New York in November for my birthday from Texas. Was wondering if you ever did fan meetups over food or so. Meeting, also love the stream. Well, Dr. Nameless, it could be awesome. You should send me an email, saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com. I will warn you, I'm quite a ways away from New York City, like 3-4 hours. Closer to 4 hours. New York is pretty long. I guess coming from Texas, you're used to big long states. But yeah, send me an email, and if we can work something out, that would be awesome. Especially if you're more up in the upstate New York area. Thank you so much for the donation. Yeah, this one is very over. All right, we're gonna concede. We don't even get to survive the turn. Inferno Titan wasn't gonna do it. Well. Hey, we needed that Blood Moon to stick. That's what we needed. Oh, I was feeling good for a second, but I think the other issue with restricting cards is it just leads to a lot of variance. So I don't know. I'm not a big fan of restrictions in general. I feel like it leads to more variance. I think it works for Vintage in specific, just because in Vintage the gimmick is sort of you get to play all your cards. Like that's kind of the whole point of Vintage is like, haha, you get to play everything, which is nice, but in other formats, I'm not as hot on the restricted plan. What does Field of the Dead remind you of, Max? If they are fully legal, cool, whatever, you play with them or against them like any other card. If they're banned, cool, they're gone from the format. If they're restricted, suddenly you lose because your opponent draws and plays the busted one of. Yeah, that's the variance part that gets annoying. Is it leads to just imagine like Jace the Mind Sculptor being restricted. Like, yes, it shouldn't come up as often, but then the games when it does come up feel really bad. Food tokens are just not thought about enough. They seem rushed. I mean, I think the food mechanic is pretty good. I like the food mechanic. I don't think that's really a problem. I think that trying to fight the zombies is a losing battle. I think we gotta kill our opponent with Possibility Storm, A, or Blood Moon our opponent, B. I think those are our two main pathways to victory. I think if it's getting to the point of the game where our opponent's making a bunch of zombies, we're probably gonna lose regardless. And they just keep coming. Oh. We have the possibility storm. We don't have the mana, though. There's no way we can keep this. Well, okay. This one we will keep. Turn 2 Blood Moon is something, at least. We'll put Fanatic Amogus on the bottom. Yup. Okay. Maybe. Auroch with the continuing the gift sub from Dogs of Myth. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for our new subscriber. I mean, so I feel like food is actually a good mechanic. I think most of food is good. I think that Oko is just pushed in a bunch of different ways where it might be too strong. And I think, like I said with Field of the Dead, I really think that Wizards just didn't see it as a standard card once Scapeshift rotated. I think they thought it would see you play with Scapeshift, and that's why they made it primarily. And then after Scapeshift rotated, it just becomes like a commander card or whatever. So I don't think they actually thought it was going to be a standard card after rotation. So they didn't have any answers for it. And that might be one of the reasons for the BNR moving up is if Wizards just didn't think that it was going to be a standard card, they likely don't have answers for it in Theros. They might not even have it for a set after that, and it might be too late to really get answers into a set for like at least 6 months or so. So that might be one of the reasons that bannings are even being considered at this point. Well, Utopia's Prawl on red. Pass the turn. See what you got, opponent. Legacy 5-color Fields of Valakut. Oh, that definitely sounds spicy, Joseph. Legacy is tough with that because of Wasteland, but it could still be fun. Did you test Fires of Invention and Ironcrag Feat? 11 mana on turn 4. The problem is you play Fires, you play Ironcrag Feat, and then you can't cast another spell because of Fires. So it's like kind of awkward. Oko would still be playable if it made things at 3/3 was a minus and not a plus. Probably still would. It probably still would be. It's definitely really good with how it is now. Well, that is Amulet. That's a card we didn't really want to see. Well, we will Windswept Teeth. We will crack it. We will snag a forest. Well, play a Blood Moon, hope for the best. Pass the turn. Opponent. Do they have an answer? Castle Garenbrig. Sakura Tribe Scout. Opponent. Passing. Glorybringer. 2 cards in hand. Let's just stomp the scout. Basically like Bolding the Birds. What if they errated Field to be of the Dead to be legendary? That's one of the challenges. Ooh, opponent. Azusa. Only 1 card in hand, though. Opponent, passing. So I think one of the challenges with Magic compared to other games is paper cards. And I think paper cards make it a lot more difficult to do the errata thing. If it was just a digital-only game, if Arena was the main way of playing Magic, then it would be very easy to nerf an errata. But with paper cards, it's much harder. Weezers of the Coast for the 10th month. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for our resubscriber. I do think that the idea of adding cards to standard to fix problems is interesting. I don't know if Wizards is really interested in it. Yeah, we'll kill Azusa, just to be safe. Glorybringer, hit ya, pass the turn. Clock stays the same. Opponent. Yeah, just exclamation point deck, or we'll get you the deck. Deck list, I think, works as well. Opponent, passing. Untap. Possibility Storm. Oh my god, we drew it. Okay. Well, play Possibility Storm. Pass the turn. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, it's happening, chat. If you missed it the first time, unless our opponent scoops, things are going to get fun. They're going to vote it. All right. They errated Primate only online, right? Primate is errated everywhere. Although the errata is small enough that it wouldn't really impact most players. Like 99.9% of the time, you want to put a counter on Primate when you gain life anyway. So that's a little bit different than turning something legendary that isn't or something. Okay, opponent's going to Summoner's Pact, Possibility Storm, into Dismember. Sure. Yup. Dismember's Glorybringer. Oh, that's fine. That is fine. Because sweet stuff is about to happen. Opponent's passing. Alright, let the fun begin. We untap. Oh, shenanigans abound. Because Rose Sword is only 1 mana for its sorcery have. So it's a lot easier to trigger Possibility Storm with. We draw a forest, we'll play a forest, and we will Heart's Desire, Possibility Storm. Spin the wheel, spin the wheel. Primal Surge, yes please. And I think we put a few cards into play. Hey, what's up, Dio Brando? Ooh, opponent. Yeah, that's a Primal Surge. Yes. And what do you say, opponent? Yeah, battlefield. 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 And battlefield. And also battlefield. And battlefield. And battlefield. And battlefield. They just keep coming. 34. 33. 32. Yes. I mean, we'll see when our opponent scoops. Yes. 31. 29. 28. 27. 26. 25. 24. 23. 22. 21. 19. 18. 17. 16. 15. 14. 13. 12. 11. 10. 9. Oh, opponent's one has played out too. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I guess we should stop. Just in case. They can't do anything. We're going to go all the way. If we die, somehow we die. Boom. Deck on the battlefield. Keep a Chandra. Stack up the triggers. Face you. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Look at this. Oh, thank you, opponent, for playing this out for us. I appreciate it. Yes. Titan. 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 Fanatic Amogus. And that's what we're trying to do. Oh, look at that board. Look at that board. That was not as that is not as fast as possible, but still, we will take it. We will take it. Ooh. That was pretty sweet. That was super sweet. Oh. We put our entire deck into play. Ooh. Yeah. I mean, when it works, it really works. Primal Surge is just, it is one of the sweetest cards to resolve. Yeah, that was a good Mogus. 27-ish damage. Whoo, and we still would have had a bunch of hasty Glorybringers if we had to. And, yeah, run it back. Run it back. That's our recipe. Blood Moon 'em, combo off. How come no Spirit Guides? We could play Spirit Guide. It'd be a matter of figuring out what to cut. Because we're in green, we have a lot of actual mana dorks. Ew. So we have ramp. We have lots of ramp. But we're not really ramping into anything. I'm not sure we can keep this. Think we keep it? I think it's close. Do I program the site myself? I do not. Richard programs the site. Hey, what's up, Mindstep Throw? How are you today? Yeah, Richard does the programming. I do the content end. I think the main... Yeah, Beanstalk Giant could work. I think the main issue is, against our opponent's deck, apart from ramping, how are we interacting with them? We don't have Blood Moon. We don't have Possibility Storm. I don't think, like, ramping into a Chandra, is that appealing? I'm actually not convinced we keep it. We're going to mulligan. Well, alright. That's not a ton better, but Grecken and Alchemist, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Ooh, homemade soup. That sounds good, Mindstep Throw. Well, hopefully you get feeling better. Alright, so we will put... I guess forest to the bottom. Alright. Well, we'll see. We will see. The first hand I just don't feel like can stop what our opponent's deck is doing, or win quick enough to beat it. Ancient Stirrings, Boda, gotta go dig it. This hand doesn't do a ton better. We got a tiny bit of interaction. We could use a Blood Moon off the top. That would make us happy. Opponent passes. Now play a forest. Play a Arbor Elf. Pass the turn. Not keeping one land hand. Who are you and what have you done with Seth? Oh, I would have kept it in a lot of matchups, but against Amulet Titan, I feel like we need something more to interact with them. So you're the bearded face and Richard is the brains. That is pretty much it, Ryusi. So what's everyone got planned for this weekend? Are you watching the Mythic Championship? Opponent, pass it. We draw. Ooh, Utopia Sprawl. Well, Wooded Foothills, crack it. That's not a bad draw. Vertiloth, for the 20th month. This deck is super silly. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for our new subscriber. So we will put Utopia Sprawl on our forest. Put it on red. Tap, untap. Now I'm having second thoughts about running out this Rose Thorn. You know what? We did that for nothing. We're going to pass. We're going to leave a Bone Crusher instead. Going to the Ren Fair. Ooh, I've been to the Ren Fair only once in my life. It's pretty interesting, though. I know you first got connected with Richard from a post on Reddit, but I was wondering, what is your formal education in writing? Pona has a Sakura Tribe Scout. Sure. And a Simic Growth Chamber. Formal education in writing, I don't have a writing degree. I have taken writing courses, but my degree is actually in psychology. Well, tap on tap. Tap, tap. Play a land. Inferno Titan. It's not bad. Not a bad turn 3. It's not a combo kill, which is more fun, but... Inferno Titan coming down. Alright, Seth. See you next time. Gotta go. Hey, thanks for hanging out for a bit, Max. Have a wonderful evening. Can you give therapy to the chat? I'm not a therapist by any stretch, but psychology interests me. I was gonna go for a post-grad degree when I started doing magic stuff. But I don't know, in hindsight, well, not even hindsight, but if I was going to go to grad school now, I would probably go for something more like statistics related. That interests me a lot more now. Post-grad versus Magic the Hobby, the battle of incinerating money. Yeah, it is a tough battle. It is close. Okay, so Inferno Titan. I guess we just... Misty Rainforest. Go to combat. Attack our opponent. Shoot their face. Down to 15. Fire Breathe. Alright, crack this. Stomping Grounds. Untapped. Fire Breathe. Opponent down to 7. U.S. college system is so weird. I still don't understand how it works. Oh yeah, it is not a great system. I don't think. Well, let's. You know what? Let's not cast Rose Thorn. Let's just pass. I want to save it because I still want to go off with Possibility Storm if we draw it. Over Urza decks, for you, which is the best deck in Modern? Ooh, so best non-Urza deck in Modern? I mean, I think Urza is number 1. Otherwise, Amulet Titan is up there. I think the deck we're playing against. Blue-White Control is up there. I think a couple of those. It works by putting everyone in debt so they won't be able to pursue careers. Yes, it does. That is, I mean, the American education system doesn't work very well currently, I don't think. Opponent gets a Primeval Titan, Castle Garenbrig. Plays Primeval Titan. Okay. Gets some life gain lands. They probably gotta get... Okay, Forest and life gain. Sure. Well, we untap. Come on. Possibility Storm for the combo. Possibility Storm. One time. Arbor Elf. All the mana, but not much to do with it. Well, we will go to combat. Attack our opponent. Hit our opponent to 6. Opponent going to block. Yup. Well, we will run out. Now we just got to go for it. Run out Rosethorn Acolyte. Untap. Bone Crusher. Our opponent. Forest. Bone Crusher. Well, the combo's off the table. But our opponent's got to pay for the pact. So maybe this lets us get there. Oh, it's going to be close. Opponent. Got to pay the piper for the pact. Did Amulet start seeing a bunch of play recently? I know it's been a good deck for a long while, but looking at Goldfish, not long ago, it wasn't very popular. It's definitely increased in the last couple months, yeah. It's one of the decks that actually can beat Urza, I think, or at least compete with Urza, because of the speed of its kill. And its good sideboard options. Zelazog for the 8th month. Hey, Seth, hope the stream is going well. What combo are we trying to pull off? It is a janky one. We've pulled it off a couple of times so far. Possibility Storm into Primal Surge into put our entire deck into play and win the game. Yeah, Bone Crusher, it is a straightforward adventure. It stops and it crushes. That's all it does. Opponent finds an amulet. Oh dear. Bounce land. Wow. Is our opponent gonna... Oh my goodness. Are they going to top deck Amulet and win from here? Oh, that would be so unfortunate. Opponent. Scout. Teleria West. Summoner's Pact. We untap. We draw nothing. We go to combat. Wow. Opponent's going to win. We're going to lose right here. That's game. Oh. Wow. What a way to lose. Oh, no. Do you think the first Warlock could be playable in Standard or Modern? Is that Piper of the Swarm? It's so slow. That's kind of the issue. It is just incredibly slow. So I'm going to say no. Could have won casting Giant a turn before. Yeah, that's true. Maybe we should have just run it out. But one of the ways we could have lost was something like Azusa with Amulet and our opponent just going off. So maybe we should have just run it out, though, and not worried about our opponent having an answer. On the second turn, you attacked with Arbor Elf instead of tapping it. You would have won. Maybe. But then we wouldn't have been able to play out all the stuff we played out, right? Oh, I see what you're saying. Like a long time ago. Opponent, Summoner's Pact, Primeval Titan, and that is lethal, I believe. Primeval Titan. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Wouldn't the first Warlock technically be Dread Warlock since they errated it? I guess technically that's true. Counting erratas. Opponent. Huh. Sure. Those were not the choices I was expecting. Was our opponent just have like another Titan in hand? Teleria West. Summoner's Pact. Cast Summoner's Pact. Gets a Primeval Titan. Has another bounce land. Now our opponent, I think, is just rubbing it in. Boy. Ugh, that was brutal. Dr. Metalwork Librar, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. It's easy to look back knowing what to do now and say you could have won, but it's different in actual play. Yeah, I mean, that is the hard part. Because, I mean, it's hard to say. There's lots of times where in hindsight, if you do something, you would have won. I think it's definitely the tapping Arbor Elf on like turn 2. That is true. That was something that went awry. Other choices though, like Bone Crusher Giant, I think that's a little more like hindsight bias. Like maybe that was the correct play, but at the same time, definitely possible that we would have lost if we had played that way and our opponent had something different. Do you happen to have a sweet mono-black mid-range deck list? We played like mono-black aggro in Standard, but other than that, not really. I've heard the Amulet Titans were the most difficult decks to ride currently in Modern. Do you agree with that? Definitely a very challenging deck to play. I would agree with that. Alright, Forest and Arbor Elf. This hand's fine. We're lacking our Possibility Storm, but we got a little bit of ramp. Hopefully our Arbor Elf doesn't die. Opponent. Polluted Delta. Well, Arbor Elf's probably going to die. Alright. Opponent. Maybe passing? Passing. Sure. Now, stomping grounds. Untapped. Run out Rosethorn Acolyte. Well, we're getting our ramp on at least. Acolyte, go. No, our opponent was fine. I didn't mean that in an offensive way, but they're just chaining, able to chain Titans together. I'm pretty sure we were dead 2-1, but I mean, if you got a chance to keep playing Primeval Titans, you might as well. I think the thing that's hard to learn in Magic is you make the correct percentage plays and still run into the wrong outcome. That is very true. That is a very, very true thing about Magic. Dev the Rev Ryan for the 26th month. Subseth watching with Jackson. Are you an uncle of Jackson yet? Hey, what's up, Dev the Rev Ryan? I am slightly confused. But welcome to the Fishbowl. Big soups here for our new subscriber, Opponent. Thought seizes. Hey, what's up, Bear Snake? How are you? Oh. Who? Oh, wait. You're watching with my little nephew Jackson? Or you're that's the part that's confusing me. But yes, I am an uncle to Jackson. That is true. That's unfortunate. Glorybringer tribal, but without the ability to cast them. A mana short. Well, Heart's Desire. Lovestruck Beast. Tap, untap, and... Oh, so many Jacksteds. Doesn't seem like a super common name. Okay, it's Lovestruck Beast. Pass the turn. Come on, mana! If we can start playing Glorybringers, I think we get to win with just Glorybringers. Oh, I get it, Dev. Oh, welcome back to the Fishbowl, by the way. Variance is why we play the best of 3, though. Pros with 60-ish% win rates to the top because of best of 3. That is also true. I wanted to play some 5-color Fire Niv in Standard. Ooh, we've played 5-color Fires, but not with Niv as well. That could be pretty fun. Opponent. Playing lands. Cracking lands. Trying to turn on this Nimble Mongoose. Overgrown Tomb. Untapped down to 12. Tarmogoyf. Thankfully smaller than Lovestruck Beast at the moment. Mongoose. Mana. We just need a mana for these We have Glorybringer Tron. Will we be able to cast him? Vote it. Passing. Lovestruck Beast hasn't been that bad. Hey, what's up, Seth? First time I've been able to catch... that's a land. First time I've been able to catch the stream in a while. Somehow, even though I don't play Magic anymore, I still love the videos. Oh, thank you, young Corgi. Why do you not play Magic anymore? But welcome back. Glad to see ya. All right. Well, we get to Glorybringer number 1. Go to combat. Hit our opponent. No exerting. Down to 8. Nimble Mongoose does a lot of things. Doesn't reach, though. Cannot stop the Dragon. Hey, Seth, I've heard a Jund Aristo... Oh, here's a Jund Aristocrats deck for Standard I've been trying. Vraska and Brawl deck Dragon have been good. Yeah, I really like the Brawl deck Dragon. Corvold is definitely a cool card. That looks sweet. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the red-black build we played, but with some Corvolds and Vraskas. I'm very interested in Vraska with Big Garrick, too. That's something I want to try more. It seems like Vraska sacking wolf tokens to Ultimate Garruk is pretty powerful. Can we talk about the mismatch art? Oh, we certainly can. I didn't realize it was mismatched. That's basically what happened with that one. I usually try to have matching arts, but not as big of a scene since I moved. Still play Moto Arena sometimes, but I used to play a lot more in paper. Yeah, moving could definitely do that. Opponent, scoop, sit, up. Jackson is a popular name thanks to Sons of Anarchy. Ooh. My nephew is actually Jack Stun. It's slight. I don't know. My sister's weird. It's slightly different. It's not actually Jackson. It's like Jack Stun. But I don't know. I just call him Jax. He's 6 months old. He can't complain anyway. Yeah, that's our lucky glory bringer. Accidentally. So what is our opponent doing? Just Sultai aggro? Sultai Delver? I guess, like, explosives is probably good. Maybe just explosives, trim a couple, like a Mana Dork and a Garruk. Yeah. Could bring a Bone Crusher if we see Delvers. Let's just try like that. Nezik, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. No, this is not I want a boa constrictor, sister, thankfully. Two different sisters. My sister's name is Laurelyn? It's Elvish. Mom's a dork. That's a cool name. I don't know if I've ever heard that before. My dog Jackson is looking at the TV confused. Oh, sorry, Jackson. Worst part coming into the stream mid-match and looking at that, having no idea what is happening. Well, what we're trying to do is Possibility Storm. Cast one of our adventure creature sorcery mode, which guarantees we get Primal Surge, which in turn allows us to put our entire deck into play. We're going to keep this and win the game. You're a good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Jackson. Good boy. Venser? I would probably... Venser or Tezzeret? What would be the worst Magic name to name a kid? I think that's a better question. There's got to be some really horrible Magic names for kids. Nicole Volas. Chub Toad. Oh, that was... It's like a mean nickname in elementary school. Yawgmoth... Flibblethip, yeah. Phyrexian Obliterator. Carrick, like, the spelling is what gets you on Carrick. Because Carrick doesn't sound like... Carrick is like a real name. I've known Carricks, but... Well, let's just... Utopia Sprawl, red. But the spelling is a little weird. Borborgamos, yeah, Deathrite. The Gitch... Arcade Sabbath, yeah. Okay, there's some pretty bad ones. Our market research shows that players like really long card names, so we made this card to have the absolute longest card name ever, Elemental. Nimble Mongoose for our opponent. Our opponent took our Blood Moon, but they're playing around it anyway. And passing. I think. Opponent passes. Forest. Well, Elvish Mystic. Windswept Teeth. Pass the turn. We need Possibility Storm and an adventure. Slimefoot's pretty bad too. Nameless One, that's not... Would that even be a name? How could you name someone Nameless One? That's a paradox. Opponent. Adapts. Oh man. Fashilic Mons? I say that name so wrong. I guess that's not a surprise. Plague Engineer. Probably going to name Elf. Does name Elf. Yup. Well, we're a minute away from doing anything relevant. Thankfully, this Mongoose is not that threatening. Opponent gets in for 1. Sure. Crack this. Stop big routes. Tapped. Yep. So who's watching the Pro Tour this weekend? Forest. I'm playing a Forest. Pass the turn. The slowest of the slow. I kind of wish we'd set this on something else so we could kill Plague Engineer, but whatever. Pass the turn. I think Ixava is a pretty bad name. Ixava is definitely weird. I will not be watching soccer playoffs tomorrow in Atlanta. Ew. That's cool. Thoughtseize. Well, there goes Inferno Titan. Depends on how regionals go. Might take a peek. Well, I guess technically it's a mythic championship these days. Phyrexian Obliterator sounds like someone destined to be a porn star. I guess that's technically true. Bonet gets in. Carrick would be a pretty metal name. Dow 2. 15. Opponent passes. More lands. Well, Wooded Foothills. Pass the turn. Ugh. We are not doing anything. Not even a little bit anything. Opponent. Cracks Polluted Delta. It goes well, Sanguine Dog. How are you tonight? Worst kid names has to be Raving Oni. Yeah, that is pretty bad too. Hammerite would be a pretty cool name. You could shorten it to Ale. Yeah, but ooh, Jace too. Oh man. Well this is looking bad. Thoughtseize is taking all of our good cards, and now our opponent's got a Jace and a board full of creatures. I don't know what we get back from this. We've just, other than getting 2 cards Thoughtseize, we've just drawn all nothing. Bonet. Can chat name? Yes, chat. I will do a Twitter poll, a straw poll, to name my first child. I've known a Johnny. Okay, that sounds reasonable. Liliana. I've heard that one before. The best part about Fabled Passage is the option to play cool basic lands again. That is one of the best parts. Bonet gets it. It's us. Arena needs to keep adding more old basic lands, I think, would be sweet. Rosethorn Acolyte. I'll play Kessig Wolf Run. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we explosives on 1, just in case. But there's a Jace. The Jace of Doom. And things are slipping away. Should name your child Richard. Richard's a good name. A MTG player I know last week had a baby named Jace. Jace, yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, I think LSV named his daughter Naya. Gonna name my kid Engineered Explosives. Bonet gets it. It's us. Down 2. 8. Jay's still on the battlefield. Oh, this has just been so lacking in action. Down 2. 8. And Jay's gonna do Jacy things. Thought Scours. Mills themselves. Gotta see those fresh cards with Jace. I mean, we're sticking in this because, in theory, one of the upsides of this deck is Primal Surge into Adventure Thing could just beat anyone. Phantasmagorian. I guess there's a lot of bad magic names to name your child. All right, do we draw it? Lovestruck Beast. We do not. Well, I mean, I guess we cast it so we can try to block. Pass the turn. Opponent's still got a Jace going to town, though, unfortunately. And probably a handful of removals. Cracks Beatland draws a card. Hey, what's up, General Chow? How are you? Good to see you, good to see you. I would be pretty mad if my wife chose to name our son Carrick, son of Yawgmoth. Understandable. Opponent killing our stuff. Untapping. Still with a Jace. Ugh, Jace. So much value. Opponent brainstorms with Jace. I bet our opponent has a counter, even if we do draw it. But we'll find out if we do. Opponent brainstorms. So what else goes on in the Magic world? Has anyone... Hey, what's up, Stone Rain Productions? Has anyone opened any collector's boosters? I know some people were talking about it before. Oh, Eldrazi Temple is the last thing I would name my child. I would rather name it Urza's Tower. Just slightly, but... Has anyone actually opened collector's boosters yet? Opponent, Darbagoyf. Combat. Gets in, gets in. Well. Yeah, we'll just blow explosives. Drop to 6. All right, deck. Last chance to do something good. Gotta buy a box, nice. Liliana. Ticks up. Oh. I think this actually means we can't combo no matter what. We're a mana short now, thanks to Liliana. Opponent's deck doesn't strike me as that scary, but the Thoughtseizes were good. All right, we draw nothing. And we go to game number 3. Before game number 3, a super quick reminder that the sponsor of our stream tonight is Card Kingdom. And if you need some Throne of Eldrazi cards, or basically any Magic cards, they got you covered. You can get them over at cardkingdom.com. Even grab a Saffron Olive sticker if you're so inclined. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the show. And I guess we're going to bring in Balos. Balos seemed good in a world of Liliana's. Infinite Liliana annoyances. What can we cut is a bigger question. We can probably cut one more mana dork. Is explosives even that good? I don't even know if explosives is that good. Let's go 1 explosives. And also get a full art non-foil Garrick. Ooh, that's super sweet. I bought a $30 collector's pack, pulled through about $360 at value. Ugh. That is brutal. That is about as brutal as it gets, honestly. Yikes. All right, here we go. Balos in to punish the Lilianas. Yeah, I would like to get a box still at some point, maybe. Well, all right. We'll see what you got. Mana's slightly more annoying than we wanted, but Windswept Teeth. Crack Windswept Teeth. Grab a Forest and Arbor Elf. Go. If we draw a green source and we don't get Thoughtseized or Arbor Elf killed, we get to play Chandra next turn, which would be sweet. On the other end, if it does get killed, that slows us down quite a bit. Someone in my LGS pulled an Oko from their collector's boost the other day. Planeswalker deck Oko. Ooh. I don't think you should make Bolos to last sub-badge, because he isn't even as powerful as a random dragon, with no magic spark or gem of becoming. I hadn't thought of it that way, Green Mage. What would be the most powerful Planeswalker to have for the last loyalty badge? Vote it. Passes. Well, there's the removal. As we worried about? Well, let's Utopia Sprawl. On green. Mountain. Go. Oh, come on, Possibility Storm. We want to pull off this combo. Opponent. Teferi's a good one. Do you have a Mana Trader's Referral? I do not. I use Card Hoarder for my Magic Online loading purposes. I really like the Card Hoarder loan program. Nimble Mongoose for our opponent and passes. Rose Thorn Acolyte. Well, play a Mountain. We will Heart's Desire. Lovestruck Beast. Pass the turn. Gotta defend the Chandra. Get some pressure on the battlefield. For you, is Greentron one of the best decks in Modern post Eldraine or phased out? Greentron is still a top tier Modern deck. I don't know if it's quite on the level as opponent. Looks like they got another Fatal Push, unfortunately. I don't know if it's quite on. Oh, Thought Scour. All right. I don't know if it's quite on the level of like the Urza decks, but it is definitely a top tier strategy still. Opponent mills themselves, Maelstrom Balls, Water Grave, untaps, trying to grow their Nimble Mongoose. Shroud is, I guess, a little bit annoying. Opponent. Oh, we're still kind of close. Who from Wizards thought it was a good idea to include gain lands in the Brawl decks and the Collector's Boosters? Yeah, that is a little bit brutal. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. They should have just, like, curated the cards from the Collector's Boosters. Opponent takes down. Huh. Interesting. Well, we'll sack the human. Opponent. Well, now we could use one of those 1/1s. Opponent passes. Forest. Well, play Chandra. Play a Forest. Take up Chandra for mana. Play Rose Thorn Acolyte. Pass the turn, pass the turn, pass the turn. Do they expect people to draft with Collector's Boosters? I'm assuming not, just because they're so ridiculously expensive, but maybe. How are Adventures in Modern going? I mean, we've pulled off some really sweet combo kills. We lost to Amulet Titan, opponent Breeding Pool. Untap down to 13. And Jace, they just keep coming. It's a Jace. They just keep coming. Oh, we really just we need to draw our Possibility Storm. I wish that we could find it more consistently. That would make it so much more awesome. Our Possibility Storm games have been great, and whenever we draw them, we just win, but we haven't drawn it as much as we would like. Opponent bounces Acolyte. Okay. Takes up. Well, we'll discard an Acolyte. I mean, if we draw Possibility Storm here, we just win the game. We win the game. It's that easy. We do get to take up Chandra. Yep. Discard. Rose Thorn Acolyte. Opponent discards a land. Opponent. Passing. We draw. Utopia Sprawl. Well, Chandra. Tick up. That's the worst. Wow, that's not good. Oh. Oh. No! Oh, no! Alright. Well, that's a lot worse than we wanted. Psycho dude. Well, there goes our one Primal Surge, and now the fun is over. We gotta win fairly. Psycho dude, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoop for you. Opponent plays a land. They got Planeswalkers for days. Jace Brainstorms. Oh, and I feel like it's slipping away. Oh, that is one of the downsides. I mean, we only have one Primal Surge, and it's definitely possible to get unlucky with it. If this Chandra goes away, then things are really, really not ideal. Opponent. Tarmogoyf. Thought Scour. Ticks up. Discards a card. Okay. Opponent. Passing. Now let's see what we draw. Land. Useless. Take up Chandra. Oh. Well, I mean, I guess we still play it. I don't know if this is good or bad. Oh. Oh. We were so close. Oh. I don't know, effective, but maybe seasoned Pyromancer. Would have to be careful not to lose to self-mill or draw. Ooh. Does seasoned Pyromancer say it's not a May ability, right? Yeah, it'd be a little risky with the put our entire deck into play part of the combo. Well, past the turn, there's a possibility storm, but we do not have a Primal Surge in our deck. And we're gonna lose Chandra, double and then we're just at the mercy of the top of our deck. The problem with two Primal Surges is the second one fizzles the first one. Explain the deck in a few words. We're trying to put our entire deck into play in one turn with Primal Surge, but it's in exile now, so we're sad. Basically, Possibility Storm, cast a sorcery mode of a adventure creature. Only sorcery in the deck's going to be Primal Surge, so we are guaranteed it with Possibility Storm. That is the primary goal of the deck. Opponent, 2 cards in hand. I mean, they got to deal with Chandra. Cracks Catacombs, shuffles. And Mongoose into Mongoose. Okay, still just Mongoose. Mongoose spins into Mongoose. And I mean, our opponent can't let Chandra ultimate, I don't think. Possibility Storm, while it's not the main plan of our deck, it does double up Chandra. Opponent tapping, untapping. Fatal Push, spins into. Oh, something bad. Something bad, please. Oh, it's a Fatal Push! What kind of running is this? Okay. Oh, Fatal Push into Fatal Push. Now opponent gets to take down Liliana and then kill our Chandra. And, yeah, I mean, that's a power Heaven Jays for a million turns. Opponent takes down. We lose our Lovestruck Beast. Oh, man. This was a ridiculous comedy of errors. Exiling our Primal Surge to Chandra was basically the worst. Opponent gets in. Hits us. I think the deck, it's obviously not Tron or some other top tier deck, but I think the deck is fairly functional. We draw nothing, and we go on to the next game. Ooh, that was rough running. That was rough running. I mean, even the 2 games we've lost have been really close and required some just really unfortunate running. Playing Chandra's deck is like playing Dark Confidant in your Emrakul deck. I mean, we could draw Primal Surge as well. Go Teamer for Fae of Wishes. The problem is Fae of Wishes only gets non-creature spells. And we can't really play instant or sorceries. No, we just win by dealing a ton of damage and attacking. Alright. Man, look at these games. Every game has been super close and super long. Win or loss. Ugh. Oh, I feel like we should have at least one more win. Yeah, that was a little rough, just the timing. If the timing had been the opposite, we combo off and win the game, but first Chandra uptick hit the Primal Surge, second one hit the Possibility Storm. Alright. Match number 5. How do you feel about Biomancer's familiar Fairy Formation deck? I mean, it sounds like a... It's a lot of Rosethorn Acolytes. We're going to mulligan. I don't think just playing Glorybringers is that exciting. Well, okay. This hand has the combo. The problem is we don't have any mana dorks, so it might be very slow. Ugh, with 12 mana dorks, we should have one. We will keep. What was the question? Oh, Biomancer's familiar Fairy Formation. I mean, that sounds like a fun idea. It definitely, being able to activate Fairy Formation for 2 mana is pretty sweet. I don't know, Biomancer's Familiar dies a lot, so it might be better as like a backup plan than a main plan. Well, that's an Eldrazi Temple, and an Eldrazi Mimic. Sure. Opponent. Passing. Well, crack this. Grab a Stomping Grounds tapped. Untap. Well, I don't know if we can keep waiting. I think we have to Heart's Desire. Make a 1/1. Stomping Grounds tapped. Pass the turn. Oh, Eldrazi Temple, the bane of my existence. Should not be a Magic card. Let's add Ironcrag Feet and call it a day. Zalfarid's Void. Oh boy. Opponent's playing a deck that seems like probably a little soft to Blood Moon. Ironcrag Feet is interesting. It was on or against the odds today. It can do very powerful things, but man, it is a little challenging to build around sometimes. Opponent's getting in. Well, I don't know how this can go wrong, but we'll block. Kill it. Opponent scry to the bottom and runs out. It's kind of a weird attack. Chalice on 1. Well, there goes our mana dorks. Opponent passes. And now we draw our mana dork. Well, play a mountain, run out our Lovestruck Beast. We would love to get this Chandra down, but we'll see. Do you see the League of Legends card game? I did. I haven't played it, but I did hear about it. It sounds... I've heard it as like Artifact... I've heard it's like Artifact, but fun. That's how I heard it described. Eternal Scourge for our opponent. 2 Eldrazi Temples. Opponent. Eldrazi Mimic. And passing. Okay. Okay. We untap. More stuff that we can't cast at the moment. Well, Windswept Heath. Crack Windswept Heath. Grab a Forest. Play Chandra. Kill Mimic. Pass the turn. Oh, come on. Let us untap with Chandra to cast Possibility Storm. Please. And then at least we get to spin the wheel. Opponent Ghost Quarter. And Karn the Great Creator. Alright. Okay. Sure. We're not dead yet. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Wheels will be spun. We will see what happens. Opponent tutors from outside the game. Gets a Mystic Forge. That's not going to work as well as our opponent hopes. Opponent passes. This is where possibilities are. Come on, give us a Lovestruck Beast. Inferno Titan. Well, take up Chandra. Alright. I think we just Inferno Titan. Kill the Karn. Next turn we can Possibility Store. We can't combo yet anyway. Yeah, I think it's just colorless Eldrazi, basically. But this gets rid of the Karn. And then next turn we can Possibility Storm into something. So Karn down, pass the turn. Alright, opponent, cast your Mystic Forge if you want. We are okay, and I think we're back. The kids could still eat. If we win our last 2, the kids are still eating. And I really just want to pull off the combo again so everyone can see it. Blink Moth Nexus for our opponent. Going to run out Mystic Forge? Mystic Forge, sure. Spike's Cafe for the 23rd month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber opponent. Passing? Come on. Give us an adventure. Give us an adventure for the combo. Phone it. Exiles, sure. Come on. Adventure. Almost to 2 years, Spike's Cafe. Adventure? Forest. Well, take up Chandra. 4 mana. Play Possibility Storm. Forest. I wonder if this will work. Llanowar Elves. Into Glorybringer. And Utopia Sprawl. Right through the chalice! Into Utopia Sprawl. Alright. Well, that didn't work. Go to combat. Attack. Ping the Scourge. Get rid of the Scourge. Pass the turn. I mean, that's still not bad. I still would like to pull off the combo, but phone it down to 7, untaps. Come on. You can spin even if it's countered. Yeah, we still get to spin, no matter what. Opponent, trying to rebuild. Eternal Scourge. Blast Zone. And boy, opponent's got a lot of cards that get wrecked by Inferno Titan. Opponent passing. Combo? Can we combo? You think Greentron is a tier 1 deck? I mean, I think it depends on how you define tier 1. Well, alright, we're just gonna Primeval Titan, or Inferno Titan anyway. Well, that was pretty good. I think it's depends on how you define tier 1. I would say yes, but it's probably, like, it's not one of the top, maybe 3 to 5 decks. It's probably in the, like, 6 to 10 range, I would say. Yeah, we were gonna. Oh man, hitting Primal Surge again would be so rough. I don't know if we change much of anything really. We might just be running it back. Maybe Bone Crusher. I don't even know if that's worth it. Run it back. Run it back. We got a plan. We got a plan. Mr. Stay Puffed, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Opponent spins away the first hand with Serum Powder. The combo is Possibility Storm, an adventure creature that we can cast as a sorcery, and that finds us Primal Surge and puts our entire deck into play. Yeah, we could have won there either way. The problem with Matrix is it also shuts down a lot of our ramp. Opponent, Eldrazi Temple, and passes. So I think we need it has to be really, really good against our opponent's deck for us to bring it in. Hey, what's up to Magic Badger? How are you today? Yeah, let's just Forest. Utopia Sprawl. On red. Pass the turn. Cast an adventure using Possibility Storm, cascading a Primal Surge, play entire deck. Yeah, that is the basic plan. Opponent. Matter Reshaper. And passes. Blood Moon. Well, in that case, Windswept Heath, crack it. Grab a Forest, and we'll just Blood Moon. Cuts our opponent off some mana at least. Pass the turn. Not bad, not bad. We won the last game. We didn't get to pull off the combo, but we managed to win. Thrumming Stone is legal. We've played a little bit of Thrumming Stone, unlike Against Odds before. Opponent hits us. Down to 16. Oh, Blood Moon. Blood Moon feels pretty good. I've always loved casting Blood Moon. Wasted Life. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Eternal Scourge. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. More Blood Moons. Well, Utopia Sprawl. On red. Blood Moon. Wooded Foothill. Want to hold on to this Acolyte because if we draw Possibility Storm, we get to pull off the combo. We have 4 in our deck that could be drawn. Manomars for the 8th month. Hey, Seth, hope the stream is going well. Also, reprint Blood Moon and Theros. It would deal with Field of the Dead. That is a thing. Oh, thank you so much, Manomars. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big soup cheer for you. Do you think that Persistent Petitioners could win in Standard with Gilded Goose, Oko, and Wicked Wolf? I mean, I guess. I don't know if you'd be winning because of Persistent Petitioners, but you could probably win with them in your deck with a bunch of, like, good cards, so to speak. Opponent passes. Acolyte. Well, defensive Glorybringer. Forest. We just got to... Opponent dismembers. Alright, this is it. This is it. We have 1 turn to draw a Possibility Storm. Exactly 1 turn or we're dead. I mean, I guess Inferno Titan would also be good. Come on. Come on. 1 time. Land. Come on, deck. Come on, deck. Chalice on 1, not relevant. Possibility Storm. 1 time. Oh, it'd be so spectacular. It would be the greatest win. I do enjoy questions like that. Say, you think you put some random goofy stuff in an otherwise solid deck and win? Yeah, I mean, 1 time. Stomping grounds. All right, dead. Well, our trend of 3-game matches continues. Oh, we just didn't hit the action. Didn't hit the action in time. Yeah, run it back. Run it back. One of the times when I say one time, it is going to happen. The law of averages suggests. Yeah, we can't run any non-permanents, unfortunately. Or else Primal Surge will fizzle. That's also why running 2 Primal Surges is risky. Oh. So many cards that we want, but no ability to cast them. Alright. This has potential. We will put a Possibility Storm to the bottom. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is close. Utopia Sprawl, turn 1. Acolyte, turn 2. As long as we hit a land, Possibility Storm, turn 3. Could be fast enough. It's possible. Oh, what's up, Gluten is Poison? It's going well. Maybe. Ask me in like 3 minutes when we see if we can pull off this combo. No, it's going well. Utopia Sprawl, red. Red, pass the turn. Oh man, come on. Give us those lands. Give us those lands. It can work. We could combo. Opponent, Eldrazi Temple, of course. They always have it. Eldrazi Mimic, sure. Opponent. Gonna pass. We draw. Forest. Well, play the Forest. Play Rosethorn Acolyte. Pass the turn. Come on. Come on. Please don't Thought Not us. Please no. Opponent. Mutavault. And Matter Reshaper. Grows Mimic. Opponent. Gets in. Hits us. We take it. Down to 16. Untap. Forest. Play it. Possibility Storm. Oh man, we're so close. We're so close. We gotta fade 1 turn. 1 turn with this Lovestruck Beast in hand and we got it. Come on. Come on. Oh man, no Thought Knots. No Thought Knots off the Possibility Storm. No death, no Thought Knots. Oh, we're so close. Blink Moth. Opponent. If this spins into a Thought Knot, I'm going to be so sad. Matter Reshaper. Okay. Okay, I think... Oh, fingers crossed still. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Plays a Matter Reshaper, grows the Mimic. Oh, man. If we draw a Primal Surge, I might quit Magic forever. Opponent. Gets in. Hits us. Down 2. 10. Sure. That is acceptable. Passes. All right, it is combo time. It is combo time. We draw a Possibility Storm, but we will Heart's Desire. Spin the wheel. Possibility Storm. Into Primal Surge. And the fun begins. Yes. 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 Oops. Yes. 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 Also yes. Still yes. Oops. Oh my god, we're going to shock ourselves to death accidentally. Yes. 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 Oh man. Oh man, we're doing it. This is exactly it. Yes. Still yes. 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 Stack them up. Stack them up. Stack them all up. 19. Choose mana. Can we do it before opponent scoops? Yes. 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 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Oh, it's so sweet. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Uh-huh. Keep a Chandra. Fanatic Amogus. Oh, keep a Garruk. Hit our opponent. Hit our opponent. Hit our opponent. And this is like 50 damage or something. Fanatic Amogus. And we did it! And we're staying alive! Whoo! Up to 2 and 2. It kind of works. It kind of works. Opponent. Uh-oh. Huh? Dismembers. Spins the wheel. Into spatial contortion. Uh-huh. Yes! And that's what the deck's trying to do. Whenever anyone, man, every match has went 3 games. That's what we're trying to do. When someone asks, what's the combo? That's the combo. And we're a game away from feeding the kids. We have to win this match. We're 2 and 2. We might get a treasure chest. The dream is still alive. Oh, man. Okay, here we go. We can do that in theory by, like, turn 3 if we get a insane draw. Like, our best draw does that on turn 3. I mean, yeah. It's one of those decks that even if you lose with it, the games you win with it are spectacular. And also worth mentioning, it's like, I think $300-ish. So it's not actually that expensive. Hey, see ya, David. Thanks for hanging out. This hand does not have much action. 1 ramp spell, 1,000,000 lands. I think we can do better. I think we can do better than that. Alright, ship it. Okay. Well, this will keep. This is like a land away from being really good. Exminator, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. Yeah, it is a sweet commander card as well. Well, here we go. Yeah, we haven't played many Blood Moon. We used to play a lot of Blood Moons, but would this be more consistent with Lotus Cobra, Renin 6? I mean, I think Renin 6 is just like a powerful card in a vacuum. So Renin 6 would probably be pretty good in the deck. I don't know about Lotus Cobra, though. Could Fauna Shaman work here? Maybe. Love Struck Beast. Well, land and... Alright, Arbor Elf. Pass the turn. Give us a land. Give us a land. Opponent. I think they have a bolt. Cracks it. Arbor Elf. Yeah, you could probably play it without fetch lands, although it's rough with... It's rough with Blood Moon in specific. Oh. Opponent's dredging. Well, okay. I don't know how this goes for us. The combo seems like it can beat Dredge. Can we get the combo going fast enough is the question. Well, opponent gets to start dredging. Except they don't. Well, Utopia Sprawl. On green. Untap. Utopia Sprawl. On red. Pass the turn. Why didn't our opponent dredge? That's very strange. Opponent untaps. Still not dredging. They must need a land? I don't understand when they're not dredging. Opponent's passing. Okay. Well, we might get a freebie. Glorybringer. Tap. Untap. I mean, I guess we're just going. We're just going with Inferno Titan. Turn 3 Inferno Titan's pretty good. Inferno Titan. One land, turn 3 Inferno Titan. Yeah, I guess they need another land before they can start regging, and opponent scoops it up. All right, all right, all right. One game away from feeding the kids. We can bring in a couple Graph Diggers cages, and that's about all we got. Blood Moon is a little bit meh. It's like, All right, run it like that. Combo, combo, combo. They don't know the combo either. They don't know how to sideboard against it. Come on, one more win. Oh, yeah, mooning away the sprawls. I've had people do that against me. I don't know if I've made a lot of punts. I don't know if I've ever made that specific one. I don't think Explosives does enough against Reg. Their mana cost, like 2, I guess you can stop Bloodghast for like a turn, but I don't think it's particularly effective. I think we mostly want to, as weird as it sounds, I think we mostly want to try to race Dredge. I think ramp into Possibility Storm, combo game winning, that's the plan. Have you considered giving Modern Wilderness Wreck another try since the bannings? I hadn't really thought about it, but I really liked the deck when we first played it, so I could see doing it again. Why not playing Baby Teferi to lock with Possibility Storm? I mean, we would have to go into 2 additional colors, but that is another good way to take advantage of Possibility Storm. I don't think I would play it in this shell, but I think that definitely is a deck that we could play. Also, Knowledge Pool. What do you think is getting banned at the next BNR? Easy guess is Field of the Dead. Possible, seeing the numbers from like Mythic Championship. Maybe they go something else too, but I think that Field of the Dead would be the most likely. What if fails for our opponent? Cracks it. Stomping Grounds. Opponent's got like the all promo masterpiece dredge deck. Shriek Horn. Yup. Well, Forest and Elvish Mystic. Go. Show us a Possibility Storm. I mean, I think Field gets banned mostly because it's seeing a ton of play. Like a off-the-charts level of play. At least at the Mythic Championship. Wow, opponent milled 5 lands. That's good for us. That very much works in our favor. What Wooded Foothills? This is a promo Wooded Foothills. I was wondering that too. It looks really nice. I'm actually not 100% sure if there's a paper printing of this promo. Anyone know where this Wooded Foothills comes from? I think the problem is it's just too hard to interact with field decks. That's the biggest issue. I'll play Elvish Mystic. Play Wooded Foothills. Get in for 1. Pass the turn. Opponent mills. There's the dredge cards. All right. Well, opponent's deck is doing what it wants to do now. What do you think of restricting cards in Standard to like 1 or 2 copies? In general, I think if it's something that is bad enough that it needs to be restricted, it's probably better just to ban it. Wow. Well, they're making up for their bad ones earlier. Double Creeping Chill off the Shriekhorn. Puts us to 14. Narcomoeba comes into play. Oh, we're going to need to find our combo. We need our Possibility Storm. Is it possible that a 5/5 beast might be worth having against Dredge? Seems like it might slow them down quite a bit. Maybe? I mean, it's a fine blocker. The problem is the Dredge deck, when it gets going, it can go really wide really quickly. Like, as we're seeing here, our opponent's going to have 3 Narcomoebas, 2 prized amalgams, and probably some number of Bloodghasts. That's just a lot of threats. All right, well, crack this. All for free, by the way. Grab a Stomping Ground, stepped. All right, opponent, do your worst. Possibility Storm. Krim played this blue-green Agent of Treacheries deck with Quasi-Duplicate that stomped every Golos deck. Yeah, Agent of Treacheries is one of the cards that can sort of interact a bit, at least, with well, what if Foils crack it? It's one of the cards that can interact a little bit, at least, with Field of the Dead. Grab a mountain. Play Glorybringer. Pass the turn. So I think our hope is that we stay alive somehow. Draw Possibility Storm, combo kill. That's our way we could possibly win this. Captivalex for the 4th month. Can you make a Mystic Sanctuary Moonfolk deck? It can take infinite turns by also making tokens every turn, so no deck out. Ooh, that sounds really sweet. Do you have a deck list, Captivex? It seems like it could be a fun against the odds deck, at least. Pote it. Yarok Agent could do so well, but you either have to draw or simply get crushed by Field of the Dead, then by Oko. Opponent gets back their lands. We need Possibility Storm to cast this Lovestruck Bees, to get Primal Surge, to put our entire deck into play and win the game. Ooh, there's Conflagrate. Well, I think we get one more draw. And it's got to be Possibility Storm. Opponent mills himself. Never mind. We're dead. Okay. Well, that was good milling. Oh my god. Whoo! Alright, top card was a forest anyway. Hey, yeah, we got 2 Grafdigger's Cages. And that's about all of our hate. Yeah? I mean, it is what it is. Run it back. Our 3-game match streak continues every single time. Maximum amount of games. I mean, the fact that we are going 50-50 with this pile of jank is something. Oh, this hand doesn't have a combo. It's not going to beat Dredge. All right, we'll try it. We will keep Glorybringer bottom. We would really, really, really love to draw a land for next turn. We got the combo. Is it going to be fast enough? Forest, Arbor Elf. Go. Opponent untaps. Come on, land. Come on, land. Well, let me see, Captivex. Blood Crypt. Oh, no. Well, that's game. All right. Well, we tried. We draw land. I'll play the forest. Utopia Sprawl. Red. Sure. Elvish Mystic, go. Oh, that would have been so sweet. Yeah, it seems like it could be a cool against the odds style deck. We'll have to try it at some point. Opponent dredges. Creeping Chill is hit. Dark Blast to kill our elves. Well, yeah, free damage. Down to 17. Oh, that was so brutal. There's the Dark Blast. Kills our elves. Copperline Gorge. Opponent passes. We draw. A land. Pass the turn. I mean, I guess there's still, it's not impossible that we just keep drawing lands, but the dredge clock is super fast. Opponent has Haggle, so they get to do a bunch of dredging. Oh, we would have had, we had the dream draw, but the dream is over thanks to that Dark Blast. Oh, that's so sad. Opponent. They don't have any creatures yet, which is something. Dredges. If we draw a land, we have hope. Although the other thing is, Dredge probably accidentally brought in something to deal with Possibility Storm. Oh no. Cathartic Reunion? Oh, this is a really good dredge draw. Cathartic Reunion. That's another Creeping Chill for free. And an Archamoeba. And a Bloodghast. So, sure. 16. 14. Narcomoeba. And they hit a Prized Amalgam. And there's a million Conflagrates. And there's a land for a Bloodghast. I don't know if we're going to get enough turns. Opponent. We need a land for Lovestruck Beast, so we need two lands. I think we're gonna be just slow. Man, maybe we end up dead because we had to shock ourselves there. We'll see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, I expect that we're dead. Possibility Storm, go. I guess actually this does protect us from Conflagrate. Okay. No, it doesn't, because it's going from the graveyard. Well, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Pass the turn, we'll see what happens. I mean, this is it. This is it. Do we live one more turn to cast Lovestruck Beast? That is the entire game. Everything. The entire league. The winning record. It all comes down to this turn. Can we pull it off? Opponent gets a tap land. Untaps. They've already hit 2 Creeping Chills. So 2 of those are gone. So the odds of hitting one, not very high. Okay, Narcomoeba. Sure. Opponent. Oh, do we get the turn? Do we get the turn? Oh, man, this is so close. Oh, my God. Opponent. Loam spins into Cathartic. Oh no, into Cathartic Reunion. Okay. Oh, that's probably gonna kill us. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, that's not what we wanted them to spin into. If they hit Creeping Chills, that's a Creeping Chill, of course. And that's it. And the Magic Gods, they were not pleased. Yeah, we're dead right now. Right now, this very second. Ugh. Yep. Alright. Oh. So close. Oh. Well, I guess the good news is we pulled off some really spectacular wins. The wins with Primal Surge are about as spectacular as you can get. They're so sweet. Unfortunately, we should have, man. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Every single game went the maximum, every single match went the maximum 3 games. That last one, I mean, what can you do? Cards come off the top of the deck. Who knows? Who knows what'll happen? It's a little unfortunate that our opponent spun into exactly what they needed, but I mean, the deck is reasonable-ish. It's definitely janky, but really, like, we were never out of matches, and we were really competitive, whether we were winning or losing. So definitely a really clever idea. I like the idea of the deck a lot. I don't know exactly. Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of the deck. We had some bad luck with our Primal Surge getting exiled to Chandra one game. There's definitely some amount of variance. I'm not sure that we lost a game because of these Llanowar elves. Honestly, after playing the deck, I don't feel like attacking with Lovestruck Beast is a big part of our game plan. I do think it's probably worth cutting Llanowar and Elvish Mystic and playing Birds of Paradise. Like, did we ever attack with a Lovestruck Beast? I don't think we ever attacked with a Lovestruck Beast. Plus, it makes a token. Plus, we have Arbor Elf. So I think that would be the first change I would make is just Birds of Paradise over the bad mana dorks, because we definitely lost a game because we didn't have enough red mana, although that is also a bit of variance. So the combo is cool. It is definitely cool. Oh, we were so close to the 3-2 and getting a treasure chest, but didn't quite get there. Beseiju doesn't really work because we're casting Primal Surge off Possibility Storm. It's very, very unlikely we're going to hardcast Primal Surge. Maybe we didn't come close in our games. Once every, 50 games or something. So I don't think it's worth Beseiju just because that's how we're casting our Primal Surge. But what if we played the Hagel Merchant? Doesn't really work with the combo because it's an instant, and I don't think just discard to draw one is very valuable for the deck. If it was a sorcery, it could maybe be in the conversation, but it's got to be a sorcery adventure to work with Possibility Storm Primal Surge. So how do you put Primal back in your deck if you draw it? You hope you don't draw it, basically, unfortunately. Fae of Wishes is copies 4 through 7 of Possibility Storm. It would require cutting a Possibility Storm from the main deck. It could be worth considering. Possibly. Something to mess around with. Would have to get rid of Blood Moon, most likely. But more copies of Possibility Storm would definitely be nice. We don't really have any other easy ways to tutor it up, so... Well, the deck it's definitely sweet. It is definitely sweet and wins in a really cool way. And the wins are spectacular. It's not breaking the format, but it's competitive enough, I think, to get a decent amount of wins. Have you ever done Against Odds Biorhythm? We have not. And, all right, we can do a Momir match. If you would like to Momir, I think the league went too long to switch over to Arena. But we have just enough time, I think, to wrap up our week of streams with a viewer-submitted Momir match. So if you would like to battle Momir, send me a challenge, and we will do a Momir match. I will accept the first challenge I get. What are the top 5 decks in Modern right now? Urza, Blue-White Control, probably. Amulet Titan, probably. Burn, maybe. I think those would be 4. I don't know what the 5th one would be. Maybe like Jund or some mid-range pile, something along those lines. Well, this was definitely... Okay, we have our challenge, our Momir challenge. It's been a while since we've got to play Momir, but it's a fun way to wrap up the stream. Hey, see ya, Arch Burglar Lord. Thanks for hanging out. Have a wonderful weekend. All right, Momir time. If you're not familiar with Momir somehow, which you probably are because it is, and Death Shadow might be the 5th one. That might be a better random mid-range pile than Jund at the moment. If Field gets banned, do you think Arena will do anything to compensate players? There's been no standard banning since early beta, as far as I know. I think they will give you a wild card for your Field of the Deads. But I think... opponent goes with the 1-drop technique, Festering Goblin. So I fully expect that Wizards will have to give players a wild card for their Field of the Deads, but I wouldn't expect any more than that. I don't think... I can see how you could make an argument, like, okay, sure, it's just Field of the Dead that's banned, but I spent a bunch of wild cards to put together a deck to get, like, Golos, get all these lands, non-Field of the Dead lands. I don't think that Wizards is going to, like, go crazy and reimburse you for that. So I think, yeah, similar to Nexus and Nexus of Fate, I expect that if you have 4 copies of Field of the Dead, they'll give you 4 rare wild cards. And you'll get to keep your Field of the Deads to play in, like, whatever, historic or... whatever format they might be necessary in. All right, so Momir, if you've never seen it before, you start at 24 life. Your deck is 100% lands, but you get this Momir Vig avatar, which, once per turn, allows you to pay a certain amount of mana. In this case, we're going to pay 4. We're going to discard a card, and you get a token that's a copy of a random creature of that converted mana cost. We get a 4-drop, which is Corpse Trader. Sack a creature to Thoughtseize, I believe. Yeah, basically, Thoughtseize. I believe this was first in Innistrad. I'd rather them limit Field of the Dead to 1 copy. That's an interesting idea. I'm not personally a big fan of the restricted plan. I think it leads to a lot of variance and a lot of confusion. So I don't know. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of the 1 copy idea, but that is a way of going about it. That's one of the more like long shotty ways. We'll make a 5-drop. 5/2 gets +3/+0. Ugh, that's not a very good. That's not a very good Magic card. I'll go attacking. That's one of the more long shot ideas. Hey, what's up, Dogamith? Also, like putting cards into Standard. I think I kind of like that idea. Although, I think I mentioned this maybe last stream. Hey, welcome, Shoakun. Glad to have you. How are you tonight? So, I would kind of like to see Wizards be like, whatever, 6 weeks after a set release, like halfway between a set and the following set, we're going to have a time when, if we want, we can add cards to Standard. We could be like, okay, Field of Ruin is legal in Standard, or Sowing Salt is legal in Standard, to be able to improve the meta. I don't think that's the worst idea. Maybe they could pair that with, like, on Arena. On Arena, we will give you a copy of those cards for free. Because I assume it would just be a very small number of cards, and it wouldn't necessarily happen every time. But instead of a banned update, a card injection update, but on a regularly scheduled time, like it would have to be known ahead of time, I think. We are wrapping up tonight with a viewer battle match of Momir, one of the randomest, most fun match formats in Magic, I think. Well, it's kind of a tradition. When we do Magic Online streams, if we get a few extra minutes at the end, we tend to try to do a viewer battle of Momir and just kind of relax, hang out, chat. Ugh, that's actually really good. Hunting Drake. Gonna put a red creature on top of its library, which means it's gone. I mean, I guess we're still fine because we have Gravewalker, and Gravewalker's the biggest, baddest flyer on the battlefield. Put him in Planeswalker decks. Yeah. I think we're going to see more and more bannings. We were talking about that earlier, but I think Arena, and more people playing, and more eyes on the game, I think we're just going to keep seeing more and more bannings in Standard. And I don't even think it's like Wizards' fault. I mean, yes, they probably should have had an answer to Field of Dead. I feel like they've done much better in the last year or so, like making sure everything has an answer and bringing back like hate cards and stuff. So I feel like they've done good with that and just missed on Field of the Dead. But with so many people playing the game and sets releasing so early in digital, I think that just like, I don't know if there's any way Wizards can design out of the format becoming broken while still making powerful cards that are exciting and people want to play. So, like, what do? I still kind of wish that we had 2-a-year rotations. I know that that's, like, controversial and a lot of people didn't like it, but I think Standard would be, especially in a world where people are playing on Arena, like, I don't know. I think that might be better. Oko is crazy broken. Are you mad? I mean, Oko is very strong. It is very, very strong. And I think maybe, arguably, it might be that, oh boy, we are hitting the flyers like crazy. What an insane flying curve. I think it might be that that the only reason it's not considered more broken is because Field of the Dead is so heavily played. For you, ban Paradoxical in Modern or Other. I don't think Paradoxical, like, that is probably the best version of Urza at the moment, but I think that you ban something that targets Urza more broadly, like Urza, Mox, Opal, something along those lines. I don't think that getting rid of Paradoxical Outcome would really solve the Urza problem. I think it would maybe make specific. We gotta make the Sporting 7. See if the Magic Gods want us to die to a Phage before we win. We've still never died to Phage. It just doesn't happen. All right, Magic Gods have declared us the winner. Yeah, get in there. Hit our opponent. Dow do. Death. All right. Well, that one went pretty well. But Momir, if you hit the big flyers, you just kind of win. That's kind of how it works. Yeah, I think faster rotation might help to keep it fresh, although I've lost to Bells and Luck on Arena Momir for sure. I'm not sure if I've hit it on Magic Online Momir, where there's like way... Ooh, that's a sweet swamp. I don't have any of these. I'm going to have to get some of those. Those look pretty good on Moto. There's so many more 6-drops on Magic Online. It's a lot harder to hit those ones. Like, for example, still have never hit a Phage. At this point, I kind of want to hit a Phage. Just so I can say that I have. Because it seems like I should have by now. Well, discard an island. Get a... Boomerang and Lancer. Sure. These are the unstable basic lands. I'm really curious what the lands are going to look like from the unbox set. They're saying that they look really nice. I mean, they always say that, but so far, Wizards is 3 for 3 with unlands. I still desperately want no art lands. Full art lands is just so 2013 or whenever Battle for Zendikar came out. 2015. Whatever. I want no art lands. I don't know why Wizards hasn't done that yet. They have to. Have you ever gotten Dark Confidant? I actually can't remember. I've gotten, what else is really good? Phyrexian Revoker. You can revoke the Momir avatar, I believe. Leveler kills you. That's really bad. Populate effects are really good because all the creatures are technically tokens. I just want to land with the mana symbol in the background. That's what I want too. It'll look like basically like a Pokemon energy land. Yeah. I think that would be very sweet. Just like some sort of border, the mana symbol in the middle. That's something that they still haven't done yet. It seems like they'll get to it eventually. They'll have to. Like, how many... Are full art... This is actually kind of a good question. Are full art lands... Are they even special anymore? Like, do they still get you excited? Because I know, like, when they came back for Battle for Zendikar, they were pretty exciting. But now I feel like we had them in Amonkhet. We had another set of Unstable, another Unset. Like, I don't know. I don't know if they're exciting as they used to be. Because we used to get them very infrequently, but now it feels like we get them pretty regularly, and it takes away a little bit of the excitement. I mean, unlands, so far they're 3 for 3 in unset, so I have pretty high hopes that the lands in the unbox set will be really good. Opponent gets Cephalid Aristocrat. Whenever it becomes the target of a spell or ability, put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard. Combo piece. It's not the best combo piece, but the Cephalids are all combo pieces. I didn't realize that... lifelink with Faithmender is cool. I didn't realize that you can keep equipping the same equipment to the same creature. I just learned that like last week. But if you have a equipment, you can just keep targeting the same creature repeatedly. I thought you needed multiple creatures, but... Hey, don't know if someone has told you, but the stream isn't on the front page of the MTGGoldfish website at the moment. Oh, thank you, J. Wright Meyer. Yeah, usually with the stream, it goes up when we start streaming, but then it usually end slightly before we end streaming. It goes on the Goldfish front page for about 2 hours, but we usually stream for 3 hours. So yeah, it kind of fades away a little bit at the end. Princess Liqueurs. Well, more mana's fine. Get in. What does this do? Silverwing Squadron. Power toughness equal number of creatures you control and attacks. Create a number of 2/2 knights. Equal number of opponents you have. All right, well, get in with the big lifelink thing. Gain double the life thanks to our Faith Mender. Pass the turn. Yeah, that's kind of the idea. Not to get people to come just when we're leaving. But thank you for the update. I appreciate it. Opponent. Yeah, so next week we're going to have Legacy. I'm excited. We haven't had a series TBD in a while. Ooh, Roaring Slagworm. Thankfully we have no artifacts. Opponent. Gets in with the Flyers. Gets in with the Flyers. Makes Knights. Yeah, opponent's going off with their Flyers here. This was kind of what we did last game, but in reverse. We do get to make an 8-drop, though. 8-drops are good. Discard. 8 mana. Bounce Kraken. Vampire Charmseeker. When it enters a battlefield, ugh. Well, I guess it technically has flying, but it's not that good. Roddy LFW, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Will you 1v1 Vince Jank vs. Jank in Legacy? Ooh. Opponent gets an assist creature. We're just assisting all over the place. Opponent gets in. This thing's getting massive. Ugh. Yeah, I've gained new respect for Silverwing Squadron. Thing is hard to deal with. I'll trade with the Nighthawk. Yeah, that would be fun to do a crossover. A crossover with Vince for Legacy. That would be super sweet. Thank you so much, Roddy. I appreciate the kind words. Yeah, next week's budget deck is one I'm pretty excited for. It should be a fun one. And we're playing Deep Spawn. And we're playing Dubious Challenge for Much Brew. I'm excited about that too. We got some fun ones coming up. Alright, pass the turn. Opponent. Can you think of a good combination of cards to go with Fires of Invention and Mirror March that isn't 7 dwarves? Agent Treachery? Ew. Woodfall Prime is. Yeah, I think we're getting got by this Silverwing. Too big, too unblockable. Meteor Golem's also sweet. Yeah, Dubious Challenge is sweet. Someone in my LGS was quitting Modern because Hogak was ruining the format, decided to convert to Legacy, found out too late that Hogak decks were very popular in Legacy in his area. Oh, that's rough. I mean, at least there's more answers in a format like Legacy. Opponent gets in for 7. Makes a Knight, so it's actually 8. Well, Bounce Kraken or Bust, I think we're at. Yeah, Dubious Challenge is a pretty fun build around. Opponent gets in. Hits us. Down to 8. Agent of Treachery, Mirror March, steal all the stuff. I wonder if there's a way to, like, copy enough stuff with Agent of Treachery and draw enough cards to win with Jace. That would be sweet. That would be a spicy deck. 8-drop. Bounce Kraken. No. Battle Seraph. I'll go to combat. Attack. I think this buys us a turn. Opponent blocks. Alright, we go to 12. So we're still alive for another turn at least. Opponent untaps. Hey! Yeah, and the double life gain helped. Opponent 8-drop equals Arcade's Sabath. Oh, okay, we might get back in it. That's going to go away. So we can take 8, or 9 actually. These Knights are starting to add up though. Opponent gets in, hits us. Makes a Knight, so we drop to 3. Yup. Alright, we get one more shot at it. One more shot at something big. Sure, mill ourselves. 8 mana. Can we hit a Platinum Empyrean? A Bounce Kraken. Bloodfire Colossus. That doesn't do it. Alright, pass the turn. Now I don't know if we get one more turn. We might not. I know people like their old borders. What if you get classic borders for standard cards on Arena Space Cosmetics? I would love that. Possibilities are Primal Surge. We finished 2 and 3. Oh. We finished 2 and 3, but all of our matches were really close, and we had some pretty spectacular kills. So, even though the record wasn't quite as awesome as we would have liked, it was pretty sweet. It was definitely sweet. About it. Getting in. Yeah, I would love classic borders on Arena. Alright, here comes the big attack. Maybe. I don't think we're dead because we gain life. Alright, big attack makes a dork. So let's see. We block here, block here, block here. No. Block here. Block here. Block here. And take 6. This actually goes pretty well for us. Alright. Well, we finally get rid of this Silverwing Squadron. We actually stay exactly at 3. Ooh, there's an Acroma, though. Alright, we still need a hit. We need a hit. We need a hit. 8 mana. Come on, deck. You can do it. Come back? No. Well, we fought the good fight. We made it close. It didn't work out, but... Someone asked Gadavan if we were going to be able to get old border promos in paper. Ooh. What was the answer to that question? I would like to see an old border master set, or old style art master set. Alright, we get to play first. What CMC has the most life gain to turn on a board wipe? Extra life gain to turn on a board wipe. What CMC has the most extra life gain to turn on a board wipe? I'm very confused by that question. Opponent, swamp, and Goblin Glory Chaser. I don't know about this one-drop plan. Our opponent tried it in game 1 and it didn't work out very well. And then won game 2. Well, Dimir Infiltrator. Unblockable, it's kind of like flying. Board wipe from the 6 damage to each creature and each player. Oh. Well, I guess we're going plains. Probably going to get land walked, but discard a forest. Brushwag. When it blocks or becomes blocked, it gets +2, -2. Well, get it for 1. Pass the turn. They wanted to gain life to be able to activate. Oh, I see. Yeah. Bloodfire Colossus could have been sweet. Maybe there was a way to get to that I wasn't seeing. Something I sketched out a while back was a modern legal deck where all the cards were an old border. Mono red was a good start. Shock, Lightning Bolt, Grim Lavamancer. Ooh, that's sweet. I think I remember at one point seeing a standard deck like that. It was possible to build like a standard deck that was all alpha and beta cards or something. This was a few years ago, but if I'm remembering right, that was an actual thing, which was pretty sweet. Well, get in with Infiltrator. We got to skip this drop. Hit our opponent. Verimit, it's going to happen. Someone's going to hit Planeswalk, and we're going to lose because of it. Yeah, they should. They should do more of that. It's super sweet. The old borders. I like them at least. Opponent. Passing. Well. Did our opponent skip making their land drop? That's odd. Discard a mountain. Ooh. When one or more cards are put into exile from your graveyard. Put that many counters on it. Yeah, it's going to be hard to do in Momir. Pauper Masters. What would you put in a set to sell a Pauper Masters? Hey, no worries, Cure Care. What would you actually put in a Pauper Masters to sell other than Obliat? Like, what other money card is there in Pauper? But I think you have more than that. You can't just have Obliat. Ooh, Omnath. That's actually going to be pretty insane if our opponent gets to 8 lands. Bolt. Yeah, I guess maybe you could do something with foils or, like, masterpieces. Some sort of, like, special border or something to make the cards more special. But I think that's always the question I've had is, like, how do you get enough value into Pauper Masters to actually get people to buy Pauper Masters? There we go. Yes! Oh, even Praetor. 5/5 for 6. First strike, Chample. And look at that art. What in the world is going on in that? Oh, this is one of my favorite old cards. Oh my god. Put a -2/-2 counter on it. Okay, sure. Sacrifice a creature, remove a -2/-2 counter. However, if it's a throw, you put a +1/+0 counter on it. And the art, like everything about that card is just so absurd. They do not make them like that anymore. Could you imagine, like, managing -2/-1 counters and +1/+0 counters? Neither one of those exist anymore. And you're dealing with both of them on the same card with, like, this space alien bunny holding hands art. Like, oh, man, that is the best. Die Goldie for the 15th month. Thanks for the awesome videos. Well, thank you for all the resubs. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. All right, even Praetor, shrinking. We'll play a forest for our land walking for Vermint. We will make a 7-drop. Ugh. If we get more giants, it becomes good. Get in, hit our opponent. If you think that's nuts, check out Frankenstein's Monster. Also, like, Horrible Horde has funny art. Like, some of the old cards, oh, they're just so ridiculous. Frankenstein's Monster. I'm gonna actually pull this up so we can examine it together. When Frankenstein's Monster is brought into play, if you do not take X creatures from your graveyard and remove it from the game, it's countered. For each creature removed from your graveyard this way, you may choose to give Frankenstein's Monster a permanent +2/+0, a +1/+1, or a +0/+2. It's not even counters. You just, like, permanently change its stats. No mention of how you keep track of that. There's no counters to help you. Just like, hey, it's this now. I hope you remember. That is another good one. Did it even say counter? It didn't. I don't think it said counter, did it? Maybe I'm missing it. I mean, you would probably use counters to represent it, but I don't think it actually says counters. It just says a permanent. For each creature removed from your graveyard that way, you may choose to give Frankenstein's Monster a permanent +2/+0, +1/+1, or +0/+2. Yeah, it doesn't say it's a counter. I mean, it has probably been errated to say counter, but old Magic cards. Oh, opponent's gonna have to sack their 6-drop, which is pretty bad anyway, but alright, Praetor dying, Mega 7. Alright, we'll go full Kaleidoscope. One of each color. Don't land walk us. 8-drop equals. Ugh. Sphinx of Sovereign would have been good if it wasn't dying to this Molder Slug. Well, get in. Hit our opponent 18. We're trying to get all the way with Dimir Infiltrator, apparently. Opponent sacks the Thresher. Opponent. Omnath. Getting close to turning on. Growing. Probably going to beat us. And... ooh. Aether Squall Ancient. That's pretty good, too. It's going to take a minute to get there, but... alright. Well, we're going to lose that anyway, so sack it to Praetor. Untap. Come on, a good 8-drop for once. This Dimir Infiltrator is not cutting it. It's not going to get there. Oh, we're on our... oh, no. Alright. Upkeep still. There we go. Draw land. 8-drop. Equals. Something good. Not an artifact, please. Alright. Achroma's not bad. That does speed up the clock. We gotta kill our opponent before this Aether Squall Ancient goes off. Get in. Opponent. Down to 17. Opponent gets some energy. Oracle's no fun. Look up Goliathan Stylix and don't get to me. Oh, man. Oh, another good one. Oh, I don't know how to find it. Golga. What in the world am I trying to find? Yeah, hopefully we get there with the Chroma this time. Golgathan. Okay, Golgathan Stylix. Tidal Force 2? Yeah. Uh-oh. That's not great. Opponent taps. 4 mana artifact. All cards from Antiquities expansion, including Golgathan Stylix, must be discarded from play. It reminds me of Apocalypse Chime. I think it's something similar for Homelands. All right, can we get something good? Something good, please. Opponent's stacking up some good effects. 8-drop. Ugh. Angel of Salvation. Not good enough. I'll go to combat. Get in with a Chroma. Hit our opponent. Maybe we should have pumped and tried to draw a mountain. That might have been better. Discarded from play. Ugh. Old Magic cards. I wish they would put Spy Kit on Magic Online. It seems like it'd be really fun. Opponent getting their energy. They can activate this next turn. Land. Omnath going to town. Raging River is another weird one. There's also, like, Naked Singularity is just, like... So, there's so many... maybe I'm going to have to write an article sometime of just weirdest old Magic cards. Ooh, and now we lose lands. Like, Naked Singularity. If you ever even seen this card, 5 mana, cumulative upkeep 3. 3! Plains produce red, islands produce black, swamps produce, or no, green. Swamps produce white, mountains produce blue, forests produce black. Why? 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 Opponent getting in. Oh yeah, I think our opponent might have got us here. We don't even have enough mana to get our big stuff that we need. Opponent hits us down to 18. Yup. Yup. Well, let's make the best. Ugh. This upkeep stop keeps getting me. Alright. Best 6-drop ever. We can do it. Actually, 7, 8. Yeah, it's still not lethal. Discard. 6-drop. Oh! Alright. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Go to combat. Get in, get in. Opponent. Down to 4, but 4 is not dead. Oh, so close. Reality twist. Triple blue. Cumulative upkeep 1 and 2 blue. If tapped for mana, plains produce red, swamps produce green, mountains. It's another one. Why do they make cards like that? There's a Nizani DH deck I found called Spy Cat that uses Spy Kit with Verdant Embrace to combo kill. Ooh, that sounds sweet. Yeah, I really wish Spy Kit was on Magic Online. I would definitely play it. Opponent, tapping stuff. Doing things. Omnath, drawing cards. Yes, Omnath has been good. Are we dead? Grows Elemental. Combat. Attacks with everything. Uh-huh. Opponent. Alright. Sure. We will block the 2 biggest things. I don't think we're just dead. Block, block. We go to 2. Opponent bounces everything. We get back our lands. Well, hasty. Hasty threat. Hasty threat. Come on, Magic Gods. Oh my god. Oh, now we're dead. Good game, Kemi. Good game, good game, good game. Whoo! And that's our Momir for tonight. And I believe, yeah, Spike It would break Moto severely. And I believe that brings us to the end of our stream for tonight. So this weekend, Mythic Championship 5, if you want to see some Goloses bashing into each other and other stuff, make sure to check that out. So that should be fun. Otherwise, reminders on the way out the door. Replay YouTube. That's where you find all the old streams, including this one in the future. Would you play Momir if it was basic singleton? Well, so you can only play one of each basic? I'm having a hard time picturing what that would mean. But probably. Oh, non-basic? If you could play non-basic lands? Yeah, non-basics would be cool. Normal YouTube. There is a Fish 5-0 tonight. There's a Commander Clash tomorrow. There's a Single Scoops on Saturday. There is some Dubious Challenge Mucha Brew on Sunday. Budget Magic and Standard on Monday. So stuff going up all the time. Keep an eye out for that. One more reminder that our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom. And if you need some new Magic cards, Card Kingdom has got you covered. You can pick them up over there. Even grab a saffron olive sticker if you want. Just mention over at cardkingdom.com in your order notes that you would like one. So thank you so much to Card Kingdom for supporting the show. Most importantly, thank you to all of you. You all are awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out, spending your evening with me. We will be back on Monday afternoon stream, talking about whatever happened at the Pro Tour, the Mythic Championship, I guess you gotta call it. But yeah, we'll be back on Monday, playing some more Magic, talking Mythic Championship 5, whatever else happens. So until then, I love y'all. You are awesome. Have a great weekend, whether you are magicking or not. I don't really care. Have a good one, whatever you choose to do. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Have a great weekend, and yeah, I'll see you on Monday.